Little Kitchen Masters discover Asia. 100 delicious recipes and 50 sushi highlights. Welcome to Asian cuisine. In this cookbook, we not only want to offer you a culinary journey through the fascinating world of Asian cuisine, but also present the unique perspective of a young, passionate team of chefs. Our team consists of enthusiastic teenagers who have delved into the secrets of Asian cooking. We are a group of open-minded and experimental young people who want to explore the diversity of Asian cuisine and share it with you. Our shared interest in Asian cuisine began as a curious journey that took us to the kitchens, market stalls and restaurants of various countries in Asia. We not only tasted delicious dishes, but also discovered the stories and traditions behind the recipes. As teenagers, we have a fresh and unbiased view of the world of cooking. We are brave enough to try new flavors and ingredients, and our enthusiasm for cooking is reflected in every recipe in this book. We firmly believe that Asian cuisine is not only delicious, but can also be a source of inspiration and creativity. This cookbook is the result of our passion and commitment to Asian cuisine. We hope you will enjoy preparing and enjoying the recipes as much as we have enjoyed creating them for you. Let us take you on a journey that will stimulate not only the palate but also the senses, and discover the diverse aromas and flavors of Asian cuisine through the eyes of our young and enthusiastic chefs. Basic ingredients of Asian cuisine. Soy sauce, an essential ingredient in many Asian dishes that adds a savory umami flavor. Fish sauce, used in many Southeast Asian dishes. It adds salty and umami-rich flavors. Ginger. Fresh ginger is used as a seasoning or spice in many Asian dishes. Garlic, a universal spice that is used in almost all Asian cuisines. Rice. In many Asian countries, rice is the basis of almost every meal. Jasmine rice, basmati rice and sticky rice are some of the most common varieties. Noodles. From rice noodles to egg noodles to udon noodles. Noodles are an essential part of Asian cuisine. Coconut milk. Used in many Southeast Asian curries and desserts. It adds a creamy texture and mild coconut flavor. Tofu. An important source of protein in Asian vegetarian cuisine. There are several different types of tofu, from firm to silken, used in different dishes. Sesame oil. An aromatic oil used in Chinese and Japanese cuisine to season dishes. Chili paste. Depending on your preferences, there are hot or mild variants that are used in many Asian soups, sauces and marinades. Seaweed. Used in sushi preparation and for making soups and broths. Asian vegetables. These include pak choy, bok choy, water spinach, daikon radish, and others depending on the region. Basic kitchen appliances. Wok. A versatile pan for frying, steaming and deep frying. Rice cooker. Easy to use and perfect for preparing rice. Knife set. Sharp knives are essential for preparing vegetables, meat and fish. Bamboo steamer. For gently steaming dim sum and other dishes. Mortar and pestle. For crushing spices and herbs for spice pastes and sauces. Cutting board. A large, sturdy cutting board is important for safe and efficient cutting. Sieve or pasta strainer. For draining pasta or rice. Sushi mat. For rolling sushi. Wok spatula or spatula. For stirring ingredients in a wok. Rice spoon. A special spoon for serving rice. With these basic ingredients and kitchen tools, you'll be well equipped to explore the diverse Asian cuisine and prepare authentic dishes, appetizers and snacks. Welcome to our first chapter where we begin the culinary journey through Asian cuisine. It's all about delicious appetizers and snacks that not only tantalize the palate but also build anticipation for the main meals. From crispy spring rolls to steamed dim sum and spicy tom kha soup, we offer you a colorful palette of flavors and textures. These little delicacies are perfect for sharing or just to whet the appetite while you embark on the adventure of Asian cuisine. Immerse yourself in the variety of appetizers and snacks that Asian cuisine has to offer and enjoy the journey. Crispy spring rolls. Crispy spring rolls are a true classic in Asian cuisine. These paper-thin dumplings are filled with a mixture of fresh vegetables, meat or shrimp, and then deep-fried until golden brown and crispy. The combination of crunchy vegetables and hearty filling makes them a popular appetizer dish that no Asian menu should be without. In this recipe, you'll learn how to make these tasty spring rolls at home, and we'll give you tips on how to get them perfectly crispy. Treat yourself to a delicious appetizer that's great as finger food or an appetizer for an Asian feast. Let's delve into the world of spring rolls together and master the art of rolling and frying. Crispy spring rolls. For 12 spring rolls. Ingredients. For the filling: 150 grams shrimp, peeled and deveined. Optional. 100 grams chicken breast, cut into thin strips. Optional. 2 tablespoons vegetable oil. 2 garlic cloves, chopped. 1 small onion, finely chopped. 1 carrot, julienne cut. 1 cup white cabbage, finely chopped. 1 cup Chinese cabbage, finely chopped. 1 cup of soy sprouts. 2 spring onions, cut into thin strips. 1 teaspoon ginger, grated. 2 tablespoons soy sauce. Salt and pepper to taste. 12 spring roll sheets. Spring roll dough. 1 egg, lightly beaten, to seal the rolls. Vegetable oil for frying. For the dipping sauce: 3 tablespoons soy sauce. 1 tablespoon rice vinegar. 1 teaspoon of sugar. 1 garlic clove, chopped. 1 teaspoon sriracha sauce, to taste. Preparation: if using shrimp and chicken, heat 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil in a skillet over medium heat. Add the shrimp and cook until pink, about 2-3 minutes per side. Remove from the pan and set aside. In the same pan, cook the chicken until cooked through. If you're skipping meat, start with step 2. In the same pan, sauté the chopped vegetables: garlic, onion, carrot, cabbage, Chinese cabbage, bean sprouts, spring onions and ginger until slightly softened, about 5-7 minutes. Add the soy sauce and sauté the mixture for another 2 minutes. If you cooked shrimp and chicken before, add them back in now. Season with salt and pepper to taste. Allow the stuffing to cool. Place a spring roll wrapper on a clean surface. Place about 2-3 tablespoons of the filling in the center of the wrapper. Fold the sides of the wrapper over the filling and roll up from bottom to top, making sure to keep the roll tight. Use some beaten egg to brush the edges of the wrapper and seal the roll. Heat enough vegetable oil in a saucepan or deep fryer to 180 degrees Celsius. Fry the spring rolls in batches until golden brown and crispy, about 3-4 minutes per side. Drain on kitchen paper. For the dipping sauce, mix all ingredients: soy sauce, rice vinegar, sugar, garlic and sriracha sauce, in a small bowl. Serve the crispy spring rolls hot, preferably with the dipping sauce. Enjoy your homemade crispy spring rolls as a delicious appetizer or snack. Steamed dim sum. For about 20 dim sum. Ingredients. For the dough: 200 grams wheat flour, 125 milliliters of water. For the filling: 200 grams shrimp, peeled and deveined, 100 grams minced pork, 1 spring onion, finely chopped, 1 garlic clove, finely chopped, 1 teaspoon ginger, grated, 2 tablespoons soy sauce, 1 tablespoon sesame oil, 1 teaspoon of sugar, salt and pepper to taste, 20 small dim sum dough sheets, available in Asian markets, a few leaves of Chinese cabbage or Savoy cabbage for steaming. For the dipping sauce, 2 tablespoons soy sauce, 1 tablespoon rice vinegar, 1 teaspoon of sugar, a few drops of chili oil, optional. Preparation. Prepare the dough. Sift the wheat flour into a bowl and gradually add the water. Knead the dough for about 10 minutes until it is smooth and elastic. Form the dough into a ball. Wrap it in plastic wrap and let it rest for 30 minutes. Prepare the filling. Roughly chop the shrimp and mix with the ground pork in a bowl. Add spring onions, garlic, ginger, soy sauce, sesame oil, sugar, salt and pepper. Mix well and set aside. Prepare dim sum dough sheets. Divide the dough into small balls and roll each ball on a lightly floured surface into a thin circle about 8 cm in diameter. Filling the dim sum. Place a tablespoon of the filling in the center of each dough circle. Fold the dough circle in half to make a half moon shape and press the edges together well to seal the dim sum. Repeat this step until all the dim sum are filled. Steaming. Place the Chinese cabbage or Savoy cabbage leaves in the steamer of a steamer pot or bamboo steamer to prevent the dim sum from sticking. Make sure the water in the pot does not touch the vegetables. Place the dim sum on top of the vegetables and close the lid. Steam the dim sum for about 15-20 minutes until they are firm and the dough is cooked through. Prepare dipping sauce. In a small bowl, combine soy sauce, rice vinegar, sugar and optional chili oil. Serving. Serve the steamed dim sum hot, along with the dipping sauce. Enjoy these little delicacies as an appetizer or as part of a dim sum brunch. Have fun preparing and enjoying your homemade steamed dim sum. Spicy tom kha soup. For 4 servings. Ingredients. 400 ml coconut milk. 400 ml chicken broth, or vegetable broth for a vegetarian version. 200 grams chicken breast, cut into thin strips, optional. 200 grams mushrooms, sliced. 2 lemongrass stalks, pressed and cut into pieces. 3-4 kaffir lime leaves, slightly crumpled. 3 slices of galangal or ginger, about 2 cm thick. 2-3 red Thai chili peppers, lightly crushed, depending on desired spiciness. 2 garlic cloves, chopped. 2-3 lime leaves, juice of 2 limes. 2 tablespoons fish sauce, or soy sauce for a vegetarian version. 1 teaspoon sugar. Fresh coriander leaves for garnish. Salt to taste. Preparation. Prepare the broth. In a saucepan, heat the coconut milk and chicken broth. Add the lemongrass, kaffir lime leaves, galangal or ginger, and lime leaves. Simmer the broth over medium heat for about 10 minutes to allow the flavors to develop. Seasoning. Add the Thai red chilies, garlic, fish sauce, or soy sauce, and sugar to the broth. Stir well and simmer for another 5 minutes. Adding chicken and mushrooms, optional. If you want chicken in your soup, add the chicken strips and mushrooms now. Let them simmer for about 5-7 minutes until the chicken is cooked and the mushrooms are soft. Seasoning. Season with lime juice and salt. Adjust the amount of lime juice and chili peppers depending on the desired acidity and spiciness. Serving. Pour the tom kha soup into bowls or deep plates. Garnish with fresh coriander leaves. The spicy tom kha soup is now ready to be served. It is a delicious starter or a light main course and offers the perfect blend of exotic flavors and pleasant spiciness. Enjoy it hot and let yourself be enchanted by the flavors of Thai cuisine. Edamame with sea salt. Edamame are young soybeans served in the pod. They are a popular appetizer or snack in Asian cuisine and are often seasoned with sea salt. Edamame are rich in protein, fiber, and various nutrients. They are usually steamed or boiled and can easily be popped out of the pod and eaten. The slightly nutty flavor and tender texture make them a delicious and healthy option for snacks or appetizers. Edamame are not only delicious, but also a good source of plant-based protein, making them especially popular with vegetarians and vegans. For 4 servings. Ingredients: 400 grams edamame young soybeans in the pod, 1 liter of water, 2 tablespoons sea salt, extra sea salt for sprinkling, to taste. Preparation: prepare the edamame. Wash the edamame thoroughly and drain. Cut off the ends of the pods. Bring water to a boil. Bring about 1 liter of water to a boil in a large saucepan. Prepare salt water. Add 2 tablespoons sea salt to the boiling water and stir until dissolved. Cook the edamame. Add the edamame to the boiling salted water. Cook for about 3–5 minutes, until tender. Taste an edamame to make sure they are the consistency you want. They should be slightly al dente. Drain and let cool. Pour the cooked edamame into a sieve and let it cool briefly. You can serve the edamame warm or at room temperature. Sprinkle with sea salt. If you like, sprinkle the edamame with extra sea salt before serving. Serving. Serve the edamame in a bowl. You can easily peel the pods and enjoy the tender, salty beans by squeezing them out of the pod. Edamame with sea salt are a delicious and healthy snack or appetizer. They are rich in protein and fiber and offer a savory flavor with a slight hint of salt. Enjoy them as a healthy snack or as an appetizer to other Asian dishes. Teriyaki chicken skewers. For 4 servings. Ingredients: for the teriyaki sauce, 1/2 cup soy sauce, 1/4 cup mirin, sweet rice wine, 1/4 cup sugar, 2 garlic cloves, chopped, 1 teaspoon ginger, grated, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch mixed with 2 tablespoons of water. For the chicken skewers, 500 grams chicken breast, cut into cubes, 1 red pepper, cut into large pieces, 1 green pepper, cut into large pieces, 1 onion, cut into large pieces. Wooden skewers, previously soaked in water. Vegetable oil for grilling. Spring onions, chopped. For garnish, optional. Sesame seeds, for garnish, optional. Preparation: prepare teriyaki sauce. In a small saucepan, combine soy sauce, mirin, sugar, minced garlic and grated ginger. Bring to a boil and then add the cornstarch and water mixture. Stir well and simmer until the sauce thickens. Set aside. Prepare the chicken skewers. Thread the chicken cubes, pepper pieces and onion pieces alternately onto the soaked wooden skewers. Preheat the grill. Preheat the grill to medium heat and lightly grease with vegetable oil to prevent the skewers from sticking. Grill chicken skewers. Place the chicken skewers on the grill and grill, turning occasionally, for about 10–15 minutes, or until the chicken is fully cooked through and lightly browned. Apply teriyaki sauce. Brush the grilled chicken skewers with the prepared teriyaki sauce and continue grilling for a few minutes until the sauce is lightly caramelized and glossy. To serve, arrange the teriyaki chicken skewers on a serving plate. Garnish with chopped spring onions and sesame seeds if desired. Teriyaki chicken skewers are a delicious Asian appetizer or main dish that's popular at barbecues and in everyday cooking. The sweet and salty teriyaki sauce gives the tender chicken and vegetables an irresistible flavor. Enjoy these skewers alone or with rice or noodles for a complete meal. Tempura vegetables. For 4 servings. Ingredients. For the tempura batter: 1 cup of cold water, 1 egg, 1 cup flour, 2 teaspoon baking powder, a pinch of salt, ice cubes. For the tempura vegetables. Example vegetables. You can vary as you like. Broccoli florets, cauliflower florets, carrot sticks, zucchini slices, pepper strips, sweet potato slices. Vegetable oil for frying. For example, rapeseed oil or soybean oil. For the dipping sauce: 1/4 cup soy sauce, 2 tablespoons dashi broth or water, 1 tablespoon mirin, sweet rice wine, 1 tablespoon of sugar, fresh ginger, grated, to taste. Radish garnish, optional. Preparation. Prepare the tempura batter. In a large bowl, whisk together the cold water and egg. Add the flour, baking powder and salt and mix gently. Avoid over-mixing the batter. It should remain lumpy. Add a few ice cubes to keep the batter cool. Heat vegetable oil. Heat enough vegetable oil to 180 degrees Celsius in a large pot or deep fryer. Prepare the vegetables. Wash the vegetables thoroughly and pat them dry. Make sure they are well dried so that the batter does not splatter too much. Dip vegetables. Dip each vegetable piece individually into the tempura batter to coat them evenly. Fry. Carefully place the batter-coated vegetable pieces into the hot oil and fry until golden brown and crispy. This usually takes 2-3 minutes per side. Work in small batches to avoid overcrowding the oil. Drain. Drain the finished tempura vegetables on a plate lined with kitchen paper to remove excess oil. Prepare dipping sauce. In a small bowl, combine soy sauce, dashi broth, mirin, sugar and freshly grated ginger. Adjust to taste. To serve, serve the tempura vegetables hot, ideally with the dipping sauce and a radish garnish to add freshness and crunch. Tempura vegetables are a delicious and crispy treat that is perfect as a starter or side dish to an Asian meal. The light and airy batter perfectly envelops the vegetables and makes them a popular dish in Japanese cuisine. Enjoy the variety of vegetables and the taste of the crispy batter. Kimchi pancakes. For 4 servings. Ingredients. For the pancake batter: 1 cup all-purpose flour, 1 cup of water, 1 egg, 2 teaspoons salt, 2 cups chopped kimchi, from the Asian market, 2 spring onions, chopped, 2 tablespoons soy sauce, 1 teaspoon sesame oil, vegetable oil for frying. For the dipping sauce: 3 tablespoons soy sauce, 1 tablespoon rice vinegar, 1 teaspoon of sugar, some chili flakes or sriracha sauce, optional. Preparation. Prepare the pancake batter. In a large bowl, mix the flour, water, egg and salt until smooth. Add kimchi and spring onions. Add the chopped kimchi, chopped spring onions, soy sauce and sesame oil to the batter and mix well. The batter should turn a nice pink color from the kimchi. Preheat the pan. Heat some vegetable oil in a pan. A non-stick pan is ideal, and make sure the bottom of the pan is well coated. To fry pancakes. Pour a ladle of batter into the pan and spread it slightly to form a thin pancake. Fry over medium heat for about 3-4 minutes until the bottom is golden brown. Flip and continue frying. Carefully flip the pancake and fry on the other side for another 3-4 minutes until crispy and cooked through. Repeat. Process the remaining batter in the same way until all the pancakes are fried. You can keep the pancakes warm by keeping them on a plate in an oven preheated to 100 degrees Celsius. Prepare dipping sauce. In a small bowl, combine soy sauce, rice vinegar, sugar and optional chili flakes or sriracha sauce. Serving. Serve the kimchi pancakes hot and enjoy with the dipping sauce. Kimchi pancakes are a delicious and hearty way to use kimchi in another dish. They are crispy, flavorful, and perfect as an appetizer or side dish to a Korean meal. The dipping sauce adds an extra dimension of flavor to these pancakes. Try this authentic Korean recipe and enjoy the unique taste of kimchi. Sushi rolls as a starter. For 4 servings. Ingredients. For the sushi rice mixture, 2 cups of sushi rice, 1/4 cup rice vinegar, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon salt. For the fillings, examples, vary as desired. Fresh raw fish, salmon, tuna, shrimp, avocado, cut into thin strips, cucumber, cut into thin strips, carrot, cut into thin strips, spring onions, cut into thin strips, roasted seaweed leaves, nori, soy sauce, wasabi, pickled ginger. Preparation. Prepare the sushi rice. Cook the sushi rice according to the package directions. In a small bowl, combine the rice vinegar, sugar and salt. Transfer the cooked rice to a large bowl and pour the vinegar mixture over the rice. Stir gently with a wooden spoon to season the rice and let cool. Prepare nori sheets. Place a nori sheet on a bamboo mat, makasu, or a clean dish towel. Wet your hands slightly to prevent the rice from sticking. Assemble the sushi roll. Take a handful of cooled sushi rice and spread it evenly over the nori sheet, leaving about a 1/2-inch border. Press the rice down lightly to compress it. Add fillings. Place desired fillings, such as fish, avocado, cucumber, carrot and spring onion, in the center of the rice. Form the roll. Lift the bamboo mat, or tea towel, and carefully roll the nori sheet over the fillings. Press the roll firmly and form it into a tight cylinder shape. Cutting. Use a sharp, wet knife to cut the sushi roll into bite-sized pieces. Serving. Arrange the sushi rolls on a plate and serve with soy sauce, wasabi and pickled ginger. Sushi rolls as an appetizer are a delicious and elegant way to enjoy Asian cuisine. You can vary the fillings to suit your taste and be as creative as you like. These small sushi rolls are perfect for sharing and make a great appetizer or finger food for special occasions and dinner parties. Soups and stews. In this chapter we delve into the soothing world of soups and stews, which play a special role in Asian cuisine. These dishes are not only delicious, but also nutritious and versatile. The soups and stews from Asia are famous for their intense flavors, which arise from a sophisticated combination of spices, herbs and fresh ingredients. From spicy ramen noodle soups to mild coconut milk curries, from spicy tom yum soups to comforting miso stews, the recipes in this chapter offer a wide range of taste experiences. They are not only a delight for the palate, but also an opportunity to continue your culinary journey through Asia. Let yourself be enchanted by the scents and flavors of these soups and stews as you learn how to prepare these dishes at home. Whether you are looking for a warming meal on cold days or just want to explore the variety of Asian cuisine, soups and stews are a delicious and healthy option that will tantalize your senses. Immerse yourself in the world of Asian soups and stews and enjoy each delicious bowl. Ramen noodle soup. For 4 servings. Ingredients. For the broth: 2 liters of chicken broth, or vegetable broth for a vegetarian version. 4 garlic cloves, chopped. 1 piece of ginger, about 5 cm, sliced. 2 tablespoons soy sauce. 1 tablespoon mirin. Sweet rice wine. 1 teaspoon sesame oil. Salt and pepper to taste. For the ramen: 4 servings of ramen noodles. 4 hard-boiled eggs, peeled and halved. Cooked chicken or tofu cubes, optional. Nori seaweed sheets, cut into strips. Spring onions, cut into thin rings. Corn cobs, optional. Bamboo shoots, optional. Shiitake mushrooms, optional. Preparation: prepare the broth. Bring the chicken broth to a boil in a large saucepan. Add the garlic, ginger, soy sauce, mirin and sesame oil. Let the broth simmer for 15-20 minutes to allow the flavors to develop. Season with salt and pepper to taste. Cooking ramen noodles. Cook the ramen noodles according to the directions on the package. This usually only takes 2-3 minutes. Drain and set aside. Prepare ramen bowls. Add a portion of cooked ramen noodles to each soup bowl. Pour broth over noodles until covered. Add toppings. Add hard-boiled egg halves, cooked chicken or tofu cubes, and nori seaweed strips, spring onions, baby corn, bamboo shoots, and shiitake mushrooms, as desired. Serving: serve the ramen noodle soup hot. Everyone can season their soup to taste with additional soy sauce, sriracha sauce or other seasonings. Ramen noodle soup is a popular and hearty dish from Japan that is appreciated worldwide. With its rich broth, tender noodles and diverse toppings, it offers a taste experience that will delight every palate. Try this recipe to discover the delicious world of ramen noodle soups and customize it the way you like it best. Vietnamese beef soup. For 4 servings. Ingredients. For the broth: 2 liters of beef broth, 1 onion, halved and roasted, 5 slices of fresh ginger, roasted, 2 star anise, 4 cloves, 2 cinnamon sticks, 2 cardamom pods, slightly crushed, 1 teaspoon coriander seeds, 1 teaspoon fennel seeds, 1 teaspoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon salt, 500 grams beef fillet, cut into thin slices, 250 grams rice noodles. For the toppings, as desired: fresh herbs, coriander, Thai basil, mint, sprouts, soy sprouts, mung bean sprouts, lime wedges, red chili flakes, hoisin sauce and sriracha sauce. Preparation: prepare the broth. Roast the onion and ginger halves in a dry pan until lightly browned. Add the roasted onions and ginger pieces to the beef broth along with the star anise, cloves, cinnamon sticks, cardamom pods, coriander seeds, fennel seeds, sugar and salt. Simmer the broth over low heat for about 1-2 hours to allow the flavors to fully develop. Prepare the beef. Cut the beef fillets into thin slices. You can leave the meat raw as it will cook in the hot broth, or you can blanch it briefly in the broth to make it more tender. Set the raw beef slices aside. Cooking rice noodles. Cook the rice noodles according to the instructions on the package. Normally they only need to be left to soak in hot water for a short time. Drain. Serving. Divide the cooked rice noodles between serving bowls. Place the raw or blanched beef slices on top of the noodles. Pour the broth. Pour the hot beef broth over the noodles and beef. The broth should cook the meat. Add toppings. Garnish the furbo with fresh herbs, sprouts, lime wedges and red chili flakes if desired. Serve the hoisin sauce and sriracha sauce as a dipping sauce. Furbo is a hearty and aromatic beef soup from Vietnam known for its deep flavors and diverse toppings. This soup is not only delicious but also a feast for the senses. Try this recipe to make the authentic Vietnamese furbo in your own kitchen and enjoy the comforting warmth and umami-rich flavor of this dish. Miso soup. For 4 servings. Ingredients. 4 cups of water. 4 tablespoons miso paste. Preferably light miso paste for a milder soup. 1 block of tofu. Cut into small cubes. 1 cup seaweed. Kombu. Broken or cut into small pieces. Optional. 1 cup diced shiitake mushrooms. Optional. 1 cup diced spring onions. 2 tablespoons soy sauce. To taste. 2 tablespoons mirin. Sweet rice wine. Optional. 1 teaspoon sesame oil. Optional. Fresh coriander or chives. For garnish. Optional. Preparation. Heat water. Bring the water to a boil in a saucepan. Add seaweed. Optional. If using seaweed, add it to the boiling water and simmer until tender, about 5-10 minutes. Then remove the seaweed and continue to keep the broth warm over low heat. Dissolve miso paste. In a separate bowl, mix the miso paste with a small amount of hot water to form a smooth paste. Make sure no lumps remain. Season the broth. Pour the dissolved miso paste into the hot broth and stir well to combine. Make sure the broth does not come to a boil as this can affect the flavor of the miso paste. Add tofu and shiitake mushrooms. Optional. Add the diced tofu pieces and diced shiitake mushrooms to the soup and simmer until tender, about 5-7 minutes. Add soy sauce and mirin. Optional. Add soy sauce and mirin, if using, and stir well. Taste the soup and adjust the seasoning to your taste. To serve, pour the miso soup into bowls or cups. Drizzle sesame oil over the top if desired and garnish with chopped fresh coriander or chives. Miso soup is a classic dish in Japanese cuisine, known for its umami-rich taste and beneficial properties. This soup is easy to prepare yet full of flavors. You can vary the ingredients according to your taste and enjoy it as a starter or light main course. Miso soup is a warm and comforting option for soup lovers. Szechuan hot pot. For 4 servings. Ingredients. For the broth. 2 liters of chicken broth or vegetable broth. 4 slices of fresh ginger. 4 garlic cloves, chopped. 2 star anise. 4 cloves. 2 cinnamon sticks. 2 tablespoons Sichuan peppercorns. 2 tablespoons chili flakes or powder, depending on the level of spiciness. 1 teaspoon sesame oil. Salt to taste. For the inserts, as desired. Thin slices of beef. Chicken slices. Shrimp or scampi. Tofu. Cut into cubes. Mushrooms. Shiitake. Oyster mushrooms. Chinese cabbage or pak choy. Cut into bite-sized pieces. Glass noodles. Spring onions. Cut into rings. Coriander or mint. To garnish. Soy sauce or hoisin sauce. For dipping. Preparation. Prepare the broth. Bring the chicken broth or vegetable broth to a boil in a large saucepan. Add fresh ginger, minced garlic, star anise, cloves, cinnamon sticks, Sichuan peppercorns, chili flakes or powder, and sesame oil. Simmer the broth for about 30-45 minutes to develop the flavors. Season with salt to taste. Prepare hot pot table. Place an electric hot pot or a large fondue pot in the center of the table. If you don't have an electric hot pot, you can use a portable gas burner. Prepare the toppings. Prepare all the toppings, such as beef slices, chicken slices, shrimp, tofu, mushrooms, Chinese cabbage, glass noodles and spring onions, and arrange them on serving plates. Enjoy hot pot. Each guest can add their ingredients to the boiling broth in the hot pot and let them cook. The cooking time varies depending on the ingredient, but most only take a few minutes. The cooked ingredients can be served with soy sauce or hoisin sauce. Refill broth. Keep the broth in the hot pot warm while eating and refill it as needed. Serving. Garnish the cooked meat, vegetables and other ingredients with fresh coriander or mint. Enjoy the Szechuan hot pot with friends and family. Szechuan hot pot is an exciting and interactive Asian dish that is perfect for sharing and social dining. Everyone can dip their favorite ingredients into the boiling broth and season to their own taste. The hot and spicy flavors of the broth make this hot pot an unforgettable culinary experience. Chicken curry soup. For 4 servings. Ingredients. For the soup: 2 tablespoons vegetable oil, 1 onion, diced, 2 garlic cloves, chopped, 2 teaspoons yellow curry powder, 400 milliliters coconut milk, 500 milliliters chicken broth, 2 chicken breast fillets, cut into cubes, 1 carrot, cut into thin slices, 1 red pepper, cut into strips, 100 grams green beans, cut into pieces, 200 grams basmati rice, cooked. For the seasoning paste: 2 teaspoons yellow curry powder, 1 teaspoon cumin, 1 teaspoon coriander, 1 teaspoon paprika powder, 1 teaspoon ginger, grated, 2 garlic cloves, chopped, 1 tablespoon vegetable oil. For garnish, optional, fresh coriander or parsley, chopped, lime wedges, chili flakes, to taste. Preparation: make the seasoning paste. Heat the vegetable oil in a small pan and fry the spices: yellow curry powder, cumin, coriander, paprika powder, ginger and garlic until fragrant. Set aside and allow to cool. Prepare the soup. Heat the vegetable oil in a large saucepan. Sauté the diced onion and chopped garlic until soft. Add seasoning paste. Add the seasoning paste prepared previously and stir well. Fry the paste for about 1-2 minutes until fragrant. Add coconut milk and chicken stock. Pour the coconut milk and chicken stock into the pot and mix well. Reduce the heat and let the stock simmer for about 10 minutes. Add chicken and vegetables. Add the diced chicken breasts, carrot slices, bell pepper strips and green beans to the soup. Let the soup simmer for another 15-20 minutes until the chicken is cooked through and the vegetables are tender. Serving: place the cooked basmati rice into soup bowls or plates and pour the hot chicken curry soup over it. Garnish with fresh coriander or parsley, lime wedges and chili flakes as desired. This chicken curry soup is a delicious and warming meal that boasts exotic flavors and spices from Asian cuisine. The tender chicken, crispy vegetables and creamy coconut milk make this soup a real treat. Serve it as a main course on cold days or as a starter on special occasions. The combination of spicy flavors and creamy texture will delight you. Tom Yum soup. For 4 servings. Ingredients. For the broth. 1 liter chicken broth. Or vegetable broth for a vegetarian version. 2 lemongrass stalks. Pressed and cut into pieces. 3 kaffir lime leaves. Torn. 3 slices of fresh galangal, or ginger if not available. 3-4 red chili peppers, slightly chopped, depending on the desired level of spiciness. 3 garlic cloves, chopped. 200 grams mushrooms, sliced. 2 tomatoes, cut into wedges. Juice of 2 limes. 2 tablespoons fish sauce, or soy sauce for a vegetarian version. 1 teaspoon of sugar. Salt to taste. For the inserts, as desired. Cooked shrimp or chicken pieces. Tofu, diced. Spring onions, cut into rings. Coriander leaves. Chili flakes, optional. Preparation. Prepare the broth. In a large saucepan, bring the chicken broth to a boil. Add the lemongrass, kaffir lime leaves, galangal, red chilies and chopped garlic. Simmer the broth for about 10-15 minutes to allow the flavors to develop. Add vegetables. Add the mushrooms and tomato wedges to the broth and simmer for another 5-7 minutes until soft. Seasoning. Add the lime juice, fish sauce and sugar to the soup. Salt to taste. Prepare the garnishes. Divide the garnishes, such as cooked shrimp or chicken pieces, tofu cubes, spring onions and coriander leaves, into soup bowls. Serve the soup. Pour the hot tom yum soup over the fillings in the bowls. Garnish with chili flakes if desired. Tom yum soup is a classic Thai soup known for its bold flavors of lemongrass, lime leaves, and chili peppers. This soup offers a perfect balance of spiciness, acidity, and umami flavor. You can customize the toppings according to your preferences, be it with seafood, chicken, tofu, or a combination of these. Enjoy this delicious soup as a starter or light main course. Wonton soup. For 4 servings. Ingredients. For the wontons. 200 grams shrimp, peeled and chopped. 200 grams minced pork. 2 spring onions, finely chopped. 1 teaspoon grated ginger. 1 teaspoon soy sauce. 1 teaspoon sesame oil. Salt and pepper to taste. 24 wonton dough sheets, available in Asian markets. For the broth. 1 liter of chicken broth. 2 slices of fresh ginger. 2 star anise. 1 cinnamon stick. Salt to taste. For the insoles. Spring onions, cut into rings. Coriander leaves. Soy sauce or sriracha sauce, optional. Preparation. Prepare wonton filling. In a bowl, combine shrimp, ground pork, chopped spring onions, grated ginger, soy sauce, sesame oil, salt and pepper. Form the wontons. Lay out the wonton sheets on a clean work surface. Place a teaspoon of the wonton filling in the center of each sheet. Brush the edges of the sheet with water and fold it into a triangle. Press the edges together firmly to seal the wontons. Repeat this process until all the wontons are formed. Prepare the broth. Bring the chicken broth to a boil in a large saucepan. Add fresh ginger, star anise and cinnamon stick. Let the broth simmer for about 10-15 minutes to allow the flavors to develop. Season with salt to taste. Cooking wontons. Carefully place the formed wontons into the boiling broth. The wontons are ready when they rise to the surface and the meat is cooked. This takes about 5-7 minutes. To serve, pour the wonton soup into soup bowls and garnish with spring onions, coriander leaves and soy sauce or sriracha sauce, if desired. Wonton soup is a popular dish in Chinese cuisine and consists of dumplings filled with shrimp and minced pork served in a hearty broth. The combination of tender wontons and aromatic broth makes this soup a comforting treat. You can vary the toppings and seasonings to suit your taste and customize the wonton soup as you wish. Enjoy it as a starter or main course for a delicious meal. Vegetable chowder. For 4 servings. Ingredients: 2 tablespoons butter or vegetable oil, 1 onion, diced, 2 carrots, diced, 2 celery sticks, diced, 2 potatoes, diced, 2 garlic cloves, chopped, 4 cups vegetable broth, 1 teaspoon dried thyme, 1 teaspoon dried oregano, 1 teaspoon paprika powder, salt and pepper to taste, 1 cup corn kernels, fresh, frozen or canned, 1 cup green peas, fresh or frozen, 1 cup broccoli florets, 2 cups milk, or milk alternative, 2 tablespoons all-purpose flour, fresh parsley or chives, for garnish, optional. Preparation: sauté vegetables. In a large saucepan, heat the butter or vegetable oil over medium heat. Add the diced onion, carrots, celery, potatoes and minced garlic. Sauté, stirring occasionally, until the vegetables are lightly browned, about 5-7 minutes. Add broth and seasonings. Add the vegetable broth, dried thyme, dried oregano, paprika, salt and pepper. Stir well and bring the soup to a boil. Then reduce the heat and cover the soup. Simmer for about 15-20 minutes until the vegetables are tender. Puree the vegetables, using a hand blender or a blender. Puree about half of the soup until it becomes creamy. Alternatively, you can use a potato masher to chop the vegetables. Add vegetables and milk. Return the pureed vegetable chowder to the pot. Add corn kernels, green peas and broccoli florets. Add the milk and stir well. Add flour. Place the all-purpose flour in a small bowl and add a little water to form a smooth paste. Stir this paste into the soup to thicken it. To boil and serve. Bring the soup to a boil and simmer until the vegetables are tender and the soup has thickened. About 5 minutes. Add more salt and pepper as needed. To serve, pour the vegetable chowder into soup bowls. Garnish with fresh parsley or chives if desired. Vegetable chowder is a delicious and creamy soup that is rich in vegetables and flavor. This recipe combines a variety of vegetables with a flavorful broth and a creamy base of milk. You can vary the vegetables according to the season and enjoy this soup as a hearty appetizer or light main course. Garnish with fresh herbs for extra flavor and color. Main courses. This chapter is all about hearty and delicious main dishes from Asian cuisine. Here you will find a variety of dishes ranging from classic favorites to modern variations. From juicy teriyaki chicken to spicy beef stir-fries to vegetarian stir-fries, there is something for every taste. Each recipe is carefully explained and allows you to experience the culinary diversity of Asia in your own home. Teriyaki chicken. For 4 servings. Ingredients. For the teriyaki sauce. 1/2 cup soy sauce. 1/4 cup mirin. Sweet rice wine. 1/4 cup brown sugar. 2 tablespoons rice vinegar. 2 garlic cloves, chopped. 1 teaspoon grated ginger. 1 teaspoon sesame oil. 2 teaspoons of corn flour, or cornstarch, dissolved in 2 tablespoons of water. For the chicken. 4 chicken breast fillets, cut into cubes. Salt and pepper to taste. 2 tablespoons vegetable oil, sesame seeds and spring onions for garnish. Optional. Steamed rice or noodles to serve. Preparation. Prepare teriyaki sauce. In a small bowl, combine soy sauce, mirin, brown sugar, rice vinegar, minced garlic, grated ginger and sesame oil. Add the dissolved corn flour, or cornstarch, and mix thoroughly to thicken the sauce. Fry the chicken. Season the chicken breast cubes with salt and pepper. Heat the vegetable oil in a pan and fry the chicken cubes over medium heat until golden brown and cooked through. Add teriyaki sauce. Pour the prepared teriyaki sauce over the seared chicken and stir well. Reduce heat and simmer until sauce thickens and coats chicken. About 2-3 minutes. To serve. Serve the teriyaki chicken hot, garnished with sesame seeds and scallions. If desired, serve with steamed rice or noodles. Teriyaki chicken is a popular main dish from Japanese cuisine, known for its sweet and salty sauce and tender chicken meat. This recipe allows you to easily make teriyaki chicken at home without sacrificing authentic taste and quality. Enjoy this dish as part of an Asian dinner or as a standalone main dish with steamed rice or noodles. Fried beef with broccoli. For 4 servings. Ingredients. For the marinade, 300 grams beef fillet, cut into thin strips. 2 tablespoons soy sauce. 1 tablespoon rice wine or sherry. 1 teaspoon corn flour or cornstarch. 1 teaspoon of sugar. 1 teaspoon sesame oil. For the sauce, 1 stroke 4 cup chicken broth or vegetable broth. 2 tablespoons soy sauce. 1 tablespoon oyster sauce. 1 teaspoon of sugar. 1 teaspoon sesame oil. For the vegetables, 2 cups broccoli florets. 2 garlic cloves, chopped. 2 tablespoons vegetable oil. Preparation. Marinate beef. Place the beef fillet strips in a bowl and mix with soy sauce, rice wine or sherry, corn flour or cornstarch, sugar and sesame oil. The marinade should completely cover the meat. Let the beef marinate for about 15 minutes. Prepare the sauce. In a small bowl, combine the chicken broth, soy sauce, oyster sauce, sugar and sesame oil. Set the sauce aside. Prepare the broccoli. Blanch the broccoli florets in boiling water for about 2-3 minutes until tender but still crunchy. Then cool in cold water and drain. Stir fried beef. In a pan or wok, heat the vegetable oil. Add the minced garlic and fry briefly until fragrant. Add the marinated beef fillet strips and fry, stirring constantly, until no longer pink. About 2-3 minutes. Remove the beef from the pan and set aside. Add broccoli and sauce. In the same pan, heat the blanched broccoli florets. Pour the prepared sauce over the broccoli and simmer for about 2 minutes, until the sauce thickens slightly. Serving. Pour the fried beef over the broccoli and mix well. Serve immediately. Stir-fried beef with broccoli is a classic Chinese dish known for its combination of tender beef and crunchy broccoli in a savory sauce. This easy recipe allows you to make this delicious dish at home and enjoy the flavors of Chinese cuisine. Serve with steamed rice for a comforting dinner. Shrimp with chili and garlic. For 4 servings. Ingredients. 500 grams shrimp, peeled and deveined. 4 garlic cloves, finely chopped. 2 red chili peppers, deseeded and finely chopped. Adjust the amount depending on the desired level of spiciness. 2 tablespoons vegetable oil. 1 teaspoon fish sauce. Juice of 1 lime. Salt and pepper to taste. Fresh coriander leaves for garnish. Preparation. Prepare the shrimp. Wash and drain the shrimp thoroughly. Remove the shells and heads if necessary, but the tail ends can be left intact for a more attractive serving. Sauté the garlic and chili. In a large skillet, heat the vegetable oil over medium heat. Add the minced garlic and chopped chili peppers and sauté, stirring constantly, until fragrant, about 1–2 minutes. Add shrimp. Add the prepared shrimp to the pan and sauté, stirring occasionally, until pink and cooked through, about 2–3 minutes. Seasoning. Pour the fish sauce and lime juice over the prawns. Season with salt and pepper and mix well. To serve, arrange the prawns with chili and garlic on a serving plate. Garnish with fresh coriander leaves and serve immediately. Shrimp with chili and garlic is a simple yet incredibly flavorful main dish that is widely used in Asian cuisine. This recipe combines juicy shrimp with the aromatic flavor of garlic and the spicy heat of chili peppers. Serve with steamed rice or noodles for a delicious meal with an Asian flair. Adjust the amount of chili peppers to achieve the desired level of spiciness. Mapo tofu. For 4 servings. Ingredients: 300 grams firm tofu, cut into cubes. 200 grams mixed minced meat, pork and beef. 2 garlic cloves, chopped. 1 tablespoon ginger, finely chopped. 2 tablespoons vegetable oil. 2 tablespoons doubanjiang, fermented bean paste with chili. 1 teaspoon Sichuan peppercorns. 2 spring onions, thinly sliced. 1 cup chicken broth or vegetable broth. 2 teaspoons soy sauce. 1 teaspoon of sugar. Salt to taste. 1 teaspoon cornstarch, optional to thicken the sauce. Fresh coriander leaves for garnish, optional. Preparation. Prepare the tofu. Carefully blanch the tofu cubes in lightly salted water and drain. Prepare the seasoning paste. In a small bowl, mix together the doubanjiang and Sichuan peppercorns. Stir fry. In a wok or large skillet, heat the vegetable oil. Add the garlic and ginger and stir fry briefly until fragrant. Then add the mixed mince and stir fry until brown and crumbly. Add seasoning paste. Add the prepared seasoning paste to the pan and mix well. Tofu and broth. Add the blanched tofu cubes and broth. Shake the pan gently to combine. Cover the pan and let the mixture simmer for about 5–7 minutes to allow the tofu to absorb the flavors. Seasoning. Add soy sauce, sugar and salt. Adjust to taste. Thicken the sauce. Optional. If you prefer a thicker sauce, you can dissolve the cornstarch in a little water and add it to the pan. Stir well and bring to a boil until the sauce thickens. Serving. Serve mapo tofu hot, garnished with spring onions and optionally fresh coriander leaves. Mapo tofu is a hearty and flavorful dish of Sichuan cuisine known for its rich sauce and combination of tofu and ground meat. This recipe offers an authentic preparation of this popular Chinese dish and allows you to enjoy the exciting flavors of Sichuan cuisine at home. Adjust the amount of chili paste to achieve the desired level of spiciness. Serve mapo tofu with steamed rice for a delicious meal. Chicken cashew stir fry. For 4 servings. Ingredients. For the marinade, 500 grams chicken breast, cut into thin strips. 2 tablespoons soy sauce. 1 teaspoon corn flour or cornstarch. 1 teaspoon sesame oil. 1 garlic clove, chopped. 1 teaspoon ginger, grated. For the sauce, 1/4 cup chicken broth or vegetable broth. 2 tablespoons soy sauce. 1 tablespoon oyster sauce. 1 teaspoon of sugar. 1 teaspoon sesame oil. For the vegetables, 1 cup broccoli florets. 1 red pepper, cut into strips. 1 yellow pepper, cut into strips. 1 cup cashews, roasted. 2 tablespoons vegetable oil. Preparation. Marinate chicken. Place the chicken breast strips in a bowl and marinate with soy sauce, corn flour or cornstarch, sesame oil, chopped garlic and grated ginger. Let the chicken marinate for about 15 minutes. Prepare the sauce. In a small bowl, combine the chicken broth, soy sauce, oyster sauce, sugar and sesame oil. Set the sauce aside. Prepare the vegetables. Blanch the broccoli florets in boiling water for about 2-3 minutes until tender but still crunchy. Then cool in cold water and drain. Prepare the pepper strips. Stir fry. In a large skillet or wok, heat the vegetable oil over high heat. Add the marinated chicken breast strips and stir fry until no longer pink. About 2-3 minutes. Remove the chicken from the pan and set aside. Fry vegetables. In the same pan, fry the prepared vegetables, broccoli and peppers, and stir for about 3-4 minutes until lightly browned. Add chicken and sauce. Return the seared chicken to the pan and pour the prepared sauce over the entire dish. Stir well and simmer for about 2-3 minutes until the sauce thickens slightly. Add cashews. Sprinkle the roasted cashews over the dish and stir briefly. Serving. Serve chicken cashew stir fry hot. Chicken cashew stir fry is a delicious and quick dish that offers a perfect combination of tender chicken, crunchy cashews and fresh vegetables. The sweet and salty sauce gives this dish its signature flavor. Serve with rice or noodles for a complete meal with an Asian flair. Vegetables in oyster sauce. For 4 servings. Ingredients: 2 tablespoons vegetable oil, 1 onion, cut into rings, 2 garlic cloves, chopped, 1 teaspoon ginger, grated, 2 cups mixed vegetables, for example, broccoli, carrots, bell peppers, sugar snap peas, cut into bite-sized pieces, 1/4 cup oyster sauce, 1 tablespoon soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon cornstarch, optional to thicken the sauce, spring onions or coriander leaves for garnish, optional, cooked rice or noodles to serve. Preparation: prepare vegetables. Cut the vegetables of your choice into bite-sized pieces. Prepare the sauce. In a small bowl, combine the oyster sauce, soy sauce and sugar. If you prefer a thicker sauce, you can dissolve the cornstarch in a little water and add it to the sauce. Frying: heat the vegetable oil in a wok or large frying pan. Add the onion rings, chopped garlic and grated ginger and fry briefly until fragrant. Fry vegetables. Add the prepared vegetables to the pan and fry, stirring, for about 3-5 minutes until tender but still crisp. Add sauce. Pour the prepared oyster sauce mixture over the vegetables. Stir well to ensure the vegetables are evenly coated with the sauce. Thicken the sauce. Optional. If you want to thicken the sauce, simmer the dish for a few minutes until the sauce thickens slightly. To serve, serve vegetables in oyster sauce hot, garnished with spring onions or coriander leaves if desired. Serve with cooked rice or noodles. Vegetables in oyster sauce is a simple yet delicious vegetarian dish that is perfect as a main course or side dish. The savory and salty oyster sauce adds a rich flavor to the vegetables. You can vary the vegetables according to season and preference to create a colorful mix. Serve with rice or noodles for a complete meal. Red Thai curry. For 4 servings. Ingredients: for the curry paste, 2 red chili peppers, deseeded and chopped. Adjust the amount depending on the desired level of spiciness. 2 garlic cloves, chopped. 1 shallot, chopped. 1 teaspoon lemongrass, chopped. Optional. 1 teaspoon ginger, chopped. 1 teaspoon coriander seeds, ground. 1 teaspoon cumin, ground. 1 teaspoon paprika powder. 1 teaspoon shrimp paste, optional. 2 tablespoons vegetable oil. For the curry, 400 milliliters coconut milk. 2 kaffir lime leaves, optional. 500 grams chicken breast or tofu, cut into cubes, depending on preference. 2 cups mixed vegetables, for example, peppers, sugar snap peas, carrots, cut into bite-sized pieces. 2 tablespoons fish sauce or soy sauce, for a vegetarian version. 1 teaspoon of sugar. Fresh coriander leaves for garnish, optional. Cooked rice for serving. Preparation. For the curry paste, in a mortar or food processor, grind the chopped chilies, garlic cloves, shallot, lemongrass, ginger, coriander seeds, cumin, paprika powder and shrimp paste, if using, into a smooth paste. Heat the vegetable oil in a pan and fry the curry paste over medium heat until fragrant. This will take about 2-3 minutes. Set aside. For the curry, in a large saucepan, heat the coconut milk and add the kaffir lime leaves, if using. Simmer over medium heat for about 5 minutes to infuse the flavors. Add the prepared curry paste to the coconut milk and stir well. Add the chicken or tofu and simmer for 5-7 minutes until cooked through. Add the mixed vegetables and simmer for another 3-5 minutes, until tender but still crisp. Add fish sauce or soy sauce and sugar. Adjust to taste. Serve the Thai red curry hot, garnished with fresh coriander leaves if desired. Serve with cooked rice. Red Thai curry is a classic Thai dish known for its rich coconut milk base and spicy curry paste. This recipe allows you to enjoy the flavors of Thailand in your own home. You can adjust the spiciness to suit your preferences by varying the amount of chili peppers in the curry paste. Serve the curry with rice for a delicious and filling main course. Bibimbap, Korean rice bowl. For 4 servings. Ingredients. For the bibimbap sauce, 1/4 cup gochujang, Korean fermented chili paste, 2 tablespoons soy sauce, 1 tablespoon sesame oil, 1 tablespoon rice vinegar, 1 teaspoon of sugar, 2 garlic cloves, chopped, 1 teaspoon grated ginger. For the bibimbap ingredients, 2 cups cooked jasmine rice, 200 grams ground beef or tofu, seasoned and fried, 2 cups mixed vegetables, for example, spinach, carrots, zucchini, mushrooms, blanched and seasoned, 2 eggs, fried, 1 cup kimchi, Korean fermented vegetables, sesame seeds for garnish, spring onions, thinly sliced, for garnish. Preparation. For the bibimbap sauce, in a small bowl, combine gochujang, soy sauce, sesame oil, rice vinegar, sugar, minced garlic and grated ginger. Set aside. For the bibimbap ingredients, divide the cooked rice evenly among 4 serving plates. Place the fried ground beef or tofu in the middle of the rice. Arrange the blanched and seasoned vegetables around the meat or tofu on the rice. Place a fried egg in the center of each bowl. Arrange the kimchi on one side of the bowl. Compilation. Pour the prepared bibimbap sauce over the rice bowls. Use more or less sauce according to taste. Garnish the bowls with sesame seeds and spring onions. To eat, gently mix the ingredients in the bowl to distribute the sauce evenly. Bibimbap is a Korean dish that consists of rice and a variety of vegetables, meat or tofu, and a spicy gochujang sauce. This dish is characterized by its colorful ingredients and blend of different flavors. Everyone can create their own bibimbap bowl according to their own taste and then mix well before eating. This recipe offers an easy way to make Korean bibimbap at home and enjoy the delicious flavors of Korean cuisine. General Tso's chicken. For 4 servings. Ingredients. For the chicken: 500 grams chicken breast, cut into small cubes. 1 teaspoon salt. 1 teaspoon pepper. 1 teaspoon soy sauce. 1 teaspoon sesame oil. 1 egg, lightly beaten. 1 stroke 2 cup corn flour or cornstarch. Vegetable oil for frying. For the General Tso sauce: 2 tablespoons soy sauce. 2 tablespoons rice vinegar. 2 tablespoons chicken broth. 2 tablespoons of sugar. 1 teaspoon sesame oil. 1 teaspoon corn flour or cornstarch. 2 garlic cloves, chopped. 1 teaspoon fresh ginger, grated. 2-3 dried chili peppers, optional, for spiciness. Spring onions, thinly sliced, for garnish. Sesame seeds for garnish. Preparation. For the chicken: marinate the chicken cubes in a bowl with salt, pepper, soy sauce, sesame oil and beaten egg. Let rest for at least 15 minutes. Place the corn flour or cornstarch on a plate and toss the marinated chicken cubes in it until they are well coated with the flour. Heat enough vegetable oil in a pan or wok. Fry the chicken cubes in batches until golden brown and crispy. Drain on kitchen paper. For the General Tso sauce: in a small bowl, mix together soy sauce, rice vinegar, chicken broth, sugar, sesame oil and cornflour or cornstarch until there are no lumps. Heat a tablespoon of vegetable oil in a wok or frying pan. Add chopped garlic, ginger and dried chilies, if using, and fry briefly until fragrant. Pour the prepared sauce into the pan and simmer, stirring constantly, until it thickens. Add the fried chicken cubes to the sauce in the pan and mix well to coat them with the sauce. To serve, arrange the General Tso's chicken on a serving plate. Garnish with spring onions and sesame seeds. Serve hot and enjoy. General Tso's chicken is a popular Chinese dish known for its crispy chicken pieces in a spicy sauce. With this recipe, you can make this delicious dish at home and enjoy the flavors of Chinese cuisine. The combination of crispy chicken and spicy sauce is irresistible. Adjust the amount of dried chili peppers to achieve the desired level of spiciness. Serve General Tso's chicken with rice for a complete meal. 8 treasures. Ba Bao Fan. 8 treasures. Ba Bao Fan is a delicious Chinese rice dish that traditionally consists of 8 different ingredients or treasures placed on a fragrant bed of rice. This dish is known for its variety and richness of flavors. Here is a recipe on how to make 8 treasures. Ingredients. For the rice: 2 cups sticky rice, also known as glutinous rice. 1/2 cups water. For the filling: 100 grams minced meat, pork, beef or chicken. 1 tablespoon soy sauce. 1 teaspoon rice wine or Shaoxing wine, optional. 1 teaspoon cornstarch or cornstarch. 1 teaspoon sesame oil. 1/2 cup mixed vegetables, for example peas, carrots, water chestnuts, mushrooms, diced. 1/2 cup shrimp or crab, cooked and chopped. 1/2 cup roasted peanuts, roughly chopped. 1/2 cup roasted cashews, roughly chopped. 1/2 cup fresh coriander leaves, chopped. 1/4 cup spring onions, sliced into thin rings. For the sauce, 2 tablespoons soy sauce, 1 tablespoon oyster sauce, 1 teaspoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon sesame oil, pinch of white pepper. Preparation: wash the sticky rice and drain it in a colander. Then bring it to a boil in a saucepan with 1/2 cups of water. Reduce the heat to low. Cover the pan and simmer the rice for about 15-20 minutes until it is sticky and cooked through. Set the rice aside. Fry the ground meat in a pan until cooked through. Then add soy sauce, rice wine, cornstarch and sesame oil and mix well. Remove the ground meat from the pan and set aside. In the same pan, briefly sauté the mixed vegetables until tender. Then add the cooked shrimp or crab and continue to sauté for 1-2 minutes. Set aside. For the sauce, mix soy sauce, oyster sauce, sugar, sesame oil and white pepper in a small bowl. Prepare the roasted peanuts, cashews, fresh coriander leaves and spring onions. Assemble the 8 treasures in a large bowl or on a serving plate. Spread the sticky rice as a base. Then spread the prepared fillings, minced meat, vegetables, shrimp or crab, evenly over the rice. Spread the peanuts, cashews, coriander leaves and spring onions on top. Finally, pour the sauce over the ingredients. Serve the 8 treasures and enjoy. This dish is not only delicious but also a feast for the eyes due to its colorful and diverse ingredients. You can adjust the ingredients according to your preferences and try different combinations. 8 treasures is great as a main course or as part of a festive Chinese banquet. Baked chicken in sweet and sour sauce. Baked chicken in sweet and sour sauce is a popular Chinese dish characterized by its crispy texture and contrasting sweet and sour flavors. Here is a recipe on how to make baked chicken in sweet and sour sauce. Ingredients: for the baked chicken, 500 grams chicken breast, cut into bite-sized pieces, 1 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon pepper, 1 teaspoon soy sauce, 1 egg, 1/2 cup corn flour or cornstarch, vegetable oil for frying. For the sweet and sour sauce, 1/2 cup ketchup, 1/4 cup apple cider vinegar, 1/4 cup sugar, 2 tablespoons soy sauce, 1 tablespoon Worcestershire sauce, 1 teaspoon cornstarch or cornstarch, optional to thicken the sauce, 1 green pepper, cut into pieces, 1 red pepper, cut into pieces, 1 onion, cut into strips, pineapple pieces, optional, spring onions, cut into thin rings, for garnish. Preparation: for the baked chicken, place the chicken pieces in a bowl and marinate with salt, pepper, soy sauce and beaten egg. Let rest for at least 15 minutes. Place the cornflour or cornstarch on a plate and toss the marinated chicken pieces in it until evenly coated. Heat enough vegetable oil in a pot or pan. Fry the chicken pieces in batches until golden brown and crispy. Drain on kitchen paper. For the sweet and sour sauce, in a separate pan or saucepan, combine ketchup, apple cider vinegar, sugar, soy sauce and Worcestershire sauce. Bring to a boil over medium heat. If you prefer a thicker sauce, you can dissolve the cornstarch or cornflour in a little water and add it to the sauce. Stir well and bring to the boil briefly until the sauce thickens. Add the sliced green and red peppers and onions to the sauce and simmer for about 3-5 minutes, until tender but still crisp. To serve, arrange the baked chicken on a serving plate. Pour the sweet and sour sauce over the chicken. If desired, scatter pineapple pieces over the dish. Garnish with spring onions. Serve baked chicken in sweet and sour sauce hot, preferably with rice. This dish is a delicious combination of crispy chicken and the sweet and sour sauce that combines both sweet and sour flavors. You can serve it with rice to enjoy a complete Chinese meal. If you like it more fruity, you can also add pineapple chunks. Adjust the amount of sauce to achieve the desired taste and consistency. Side dishes and salads. Welcome to Chapter 4 of our cookbook. Here we delve into the world of side dishes and salads that are the perfect accompaniment to Asian main courses. These dishes are not only delicious, but also complement the main courses in many different ways. Join us on a culinary journey through the variety of flavors and textures that Asian cuisine has to offer. In this chapter, you'll find recipes for refreshing salads and hearty side dishes influenced by various Asian cuisine inspirations. From crisp vegetable salads with spicy dressings to fragrant jasmine rice and crispy spring onion pancakes, these side dishes and salads are perfectly designed to enhance the flavors of your main dishes. Whether you're looking for a light side dish for your favorite curry or want to enjoy a salad as a main course, we have the recipes that will tantalize your taste buds. Be inspired by the inspiring flavors of Asia and discover how diverse and delicious side dishes and salads can be. Join us on this culinary journey and let yourself be enchanted by the Asian flavors. We hope you enjoy our recipes in this chapter and incorporate them into your own culinary adventures. Have fun cooking and exploring. Sushi rice. For 4 servings. Ingredients. 2 cups of sushi rice. 1/4 cups water. 1/4 cup rice vinegar. 2 tablespoons of sugar. 1 teaspoon salt. Preparation. Rinse the sushi rice thoroughly in a sieve under cold water until the water runs clear. Place the cleaned rice in a pot with 1/4 cups of water and bring to a boil. Once the water boils, reduce the heat to low. Cover and simmer the rice for about 15-20 minutes until it is cooked and the water is completely absorbed. In a small pan, heat the rice vinegar, sugar and salt until the sugar and salt have completely dissolved. Place the finished rice in a large flat bowl or a wooden bowl. Pour the rice vinegar mixture over the warm rice. Using a wooden spoon or rice spatula, gently loosen the rice and fold in the rice vinegar mixture evenly. Be careful not to crush the rice. Allow the sushi rice to cool to room temperature, stirring occasionally. This may take about 30 minutes. The prepared sushi rice is the perfect base for preparing sushi rolls, maki, nigiri or sashimi. The slightly sweet and slightly salty note of the rice makes it an important part of any sushi dish. You can also use this rice for other Japanese dishes or simply enjoy it as a side dish with fish or vegetables. Kimchi. For about 1 liter of kimchi. Ingredients. 1 medium-sized Chinese cabbage. 2 carrots. Peeled and cut into thin strips. 1 radish. Daikon radish. Peeled and cut into thin strips. 4 spring onions. Cut into small pieces. 3 garlic cloves. Chopped. 1 piece of ginger. Approximately 5 cm. Chopped. 3-4 tablespoons of fish sauce. For a vegetarian version, soy sauce. 2 tablespoons gochugaru. Korean chili powder, more or less depending on your spiciness preferences. 1 teaspoon of sugar. 1 teaspoon salt. Preparation. Halve the Chinese cabbage lengthwise and cut out the stalk. Cut the leaves into bite-sized pieces. Place the Chinese cabbage pieces in a large bowl and sprinkle generously with salt. Mix the leaves well to ensure they are evenly salted. Rinse the salted Chinese cabbage with cold water and drain thoroughly. Squeeze out the excess water. In a large bowl, combine the chopped Chinese cabbage, carrots, radish and spring onions. In a separate bowl, mix the chopped garlic cloves, ginger, fish sauce, or soy sauce, gochugaru and sugar to form a paste. Pour the paste over the vegetables and mix well until the vegetables are evenly covered with the paste. It is best to use disposable gloves when doing this as the chili powder can be irritating. Place the prepared kimchi into a clean mason jar or container with a lid. Press the vegetables firmly to prevent air bubbles from becoming trapped. Allow the kimchi to ferment at room temperature for 1-2 days, depending on how sour you like it. After this time, you can store it in the refrigerator. Your homemade kimchi is now ready. Kimchi is not only delicious as a side dish, but also rich in probiotic bacteria that are good for gut health. Enjoy it as a side dish with rice dishes, in soups or sandwiches, or simply as a snack. The flavor develops over time and becomes more complex. Cucumber salad with sesame. For 4 servings. Ingredients: 2 cucumbers, peeled and thinly sliced. 1 tablespoon salt. 2 tablespoons roasted sesame seeds. 2 tablespoons rice vinegar. 1 tablespoon soy sauce. 1 teaspoon of sugar. 1 teaspoon sesame oil. 1 stroke 2 teaspoon freshly grated ginger. 2 garlic cloves, finely chopped. Optional. A few dashes of sriracha or chili sauce to taste. Optional. Fresh coriander leaves or parsley for garnish. Optional. Preparation. Place the thin slices of cucumber in a large bowl and sprinkle generously with salt. Mix the cucumbers well and let them stand for about 15 minutes to release water. This will make them crisper. While the cucumbers are drawing water, you can prepare the sauce. In a separate bowl, mix together the rice vinegar, soy sauce, sugar, sesame oil, freshly grated ginger and minced garlic, if using. If you like it a little spicier, you can also add a few dashes of sriracha or chili sauce. After the cucumbers have released water, squeeze them gently to remove excess liquid. Pour the prepared sauce over the cucumbers and mix well until the cucumbers are evenly covered with the sauce. Sprinkle the roasted sesame seeds over the cucumber salad. Leave the cucumber salad in the fridge for about 10-15 minutes to allow the flavors to combine and the salad to cool. Garnish with fresh coriander leaves or parsley as desired before serving. This cucumber salad with sesame is refreshing and has a wonderful combination of sweet, sour and savory flavors. It is perfect as a side dish to Asian dishes or as a light snack. This salad is easy to prepare and will add an invigorating touch to your meals. Enjoy the crunchy freshness of the cucumbers and the umami-rich sesame sauce. Spicy seaweed salad. For 4 servings. Ingredients: 1 cup dried seaweed, wakame. 2 tablespoons soy sauce. 1 tablespoon rice vinegar. 1 teaspoon sesame oil. 1 teaspoon of sugar. 1 teaspoon toasted sesame seeds. 1 teaspoon sesame seed oil. Toasted sesame oil. 1 stroke 2 teaspoon freshly grated ginger. A few dashes of sriracha or chili sauce to taste. Optional. Spring onions, cut into thin rings, for garnish. Optional. Preparation. In a large bowl, cover the dried seaweed with cold water and let it soak for about 10-15 minutes, until soft. While the seaweed is soaking, You can prepare the dressing sauce. In a separate bowl, combine the soy sauce, rice vinegar, sesame oil, sugar, toasted sesame seeds, sesame seed oil, freshly grated ginger and sriracha if using. The sauce should be well balanced, sweet, salty and slightly spicy. After soaking, drain the seaweed well and squeeze out excess water. Pour the prepared sauce over the seaweed and mix gently until the seaweed is evenly covered with the sauce. Leave the spicy seaweed salad in the fridge for about 10-15 minutes to allow the flavors to combine and the salad to cool down. Garnish with thinly sliced spring onions as desired before serving. This spicy seaweed salad is a delicious and healthy side dish or appetizer with a unique umami flavor. It's a great way to incorporate seaweed into your diet as it's rich in nutrients. The salad is easy and quick to prepare and will add a refreshing twist to your meals. Enjoy the diverse flavors of this spicy seaweed salad. Mung bean sprout salad. For 4 servings. Ingredients: 2 cups mung bean sprouts, fresh or canned. 1 carrot, peeled and cut into thin strips. 1 red pepper, cut into thin strips. 1 yellow pepper, cut into thin strips. 1/2 cucumber, peeled and cut into thin slices. 1 small red onion, cut into thin rings. 2-3 tablespoons of soy sauce. 1 tablespoon rice vinegar. 1 teaspoon sesame oil. 1 teaspoon of sugar. 1 teaspoon toasted sesame seeds. Fresh coriander leaves or parsley for garnish. Optional. Preparation. Rinse and drain the mung bean sprouts thoroughly. If you are using fresh mung bean sprouts, you can germinate them yourself by soaking the mung beans overnight and then rinsing and draining them. Let them germinate for about 2-3 days until they reach the desired length. Place the prepared mung bean sprouts in a large bowl. Add the sliced carrots, red and yellow peppers, cucumbers and red onions to the mung bean sprouts. In a separate bowl, mix the soy sauce, rice vinegar, sesame oil and sugar until the sugar has dissolved. Pour the dressing sauce over the salad and mix well until the vegetables and sprouts are evenly covered with the sauce. Let the mung bean sprout salad sit in the fridge for about 10-15 minutes to allow the flavors to combine and the salad to cool. Before serving, garnish with toasted sesame seeds and fresh coriander leaves or parsley as desired. This mung bean sprout salad is a light and refreshing salad with a variety of textures and flavors. It makes a great side dish or appetizer and is a healthy option for a light meal. The soy sauce, rice vinegar and sesame oil give this salad a spicy kick, while the vegetables and mung bean sprouts add crunch and freshness. Enjoy this delicious salad as part of your Asian meal. Pickled vegetables. For 4 servings. Ingredients: various vegetables of your choice, such as carrots, radishes, cucumbers, peppers, cauliflower, etc. 1 cup rice vinegar. 1/2 cup water. 1/4 cup sugar. 1 tablespoon salt. 1 teaspoon mustard seeds. 1 teaspoon cumin seeds. 1 teaspoon pink peppercorns. Optional. 2-3 garlic cloves, lightly crushed. A few sprigs of fresh dill or coriander. Optional. Preparation. Wash the vegetables of your choice thoroughly and cut them into bite-sized pieces or strips. If you are using larger vegetables such as carrots, you can also peel them and cut them into thin slices. Layer the prepared vegetables in clean jars or containers with lids. If you use different types of vegetables, you can mix them up. In a saucepan, heat the rice vinegar, water, sugar, salt, mustard seeds, cumin seeds and pink peppercorns. If using, stir the mixture until the sugar and salt are completely dissolved. Add the garlic cloves and fresh dill or coriander sprigs, if using, to the jars with the vegetables. Pour the hot vinegar mixture over the vegetables in the jars so that the vegetables are completely covered. Close the jars tightly and allow to cool at room temperature. Once the jars have cooled, place them in the refrigerator and leave the pickled vegetables for at least 24 hours before enjoying. The pickled vegetables can be served as a refreshing side dish to many Asian dishes or simply enjoyed as a snack. It is a great way to preserve seasonal vegetables and intensify the flavor. The pickled vegetables keep well in the refrigerator and can be stored for several weeks. Edamame salad. For 4 servings. Ingredients: 2 cups edamame Japanese green soybeans, frozen or fresh. 1 red pepper, diced. 1 yellow pepper, diced. 1 cup frozen corn flakes. 2 cup red onion, finely chopped. 4 cup fresh coriander leaves, chopped. Juice of 2 limes. 2 tablespoons soy sauce. 1 tablespoon honey or maple syrup. 1 teaspoon sesame oil. 1 teaspoon freshly grated ginger. 1 garlic clove, chopped. Salt and pepper to taste. Preparation. If using frozen edamame, cook according to package directions until tender. If using fresh edamame, cook in lightly salted water until tender, usually about 3-4 minutes. Drain and set aside. In a large bowl, combine the cooked and cooled edamame, diced red and yellow peppers, frozen corn slivers, chopped red onion, and fresh cilantro leaves. In a separate bowl, combine the lime juice, soy sauce, honey or maple syrup, sesame oil, freshly grated ginger and minced garlic. Stir well until the ingredients are well combined. Pour the dressing over the edamame salad and toss gently until the vegetables are evenly coated with the dressing. Before serving, let the edamame salad sit in the refrigerator so that the flavors combine and the salad cools down. Season with salt and pepper to taste. This edamame salad is light, refreshing and full of healthy ingredients. It is perfect as a side dish to many Asian dishes or as a light snack. The combination of edamame, bell peppers, corn slivers and the tangy lime dressing gives this salad a great variety of flavors. Enjoy the crunch of the edamame and the fresh touch of this delicious salad. Egg noodle salad. For 4 servings. Ingredients: 200 grams egg noodles, 2 tablespoons vegetable oil, 1 red pepper, diced, 1 green pepper, diced, 1 carrot, peeled and cut into thin strips, 2 spring onions, cut into thin rings, 1/4 cup fresh coriander leaves, chopped, 1/4 cup roasted peanuts, roughly chopped, juice of 2 limes, 2 tablespoons soy sauce, 1 tablespoon fish sauce, optional, for a non-vegetarian version, 1 tablespoon honey or maple syrup, 1 teaspoon sesame oil, 1 teaspoon freshly grated ginger, 1 garlic clove, chopped, salt and pepper to taste. Preparation. Cook the egg noodles according to the package directions until al dente. Drain and rinse with cold water to stop the cooking process. Toss with 1 tablespoon vegetable oil to prevent the noodles from sticking together and set aside. In a large bowl, combine the diced red and green peppers, carrot strips, spring onions, chopped cilantro and roasted peanuts. In a separate bowl, combine the lime juice, soy sauce, fish sauce, if using, honey or maple syrup, sesame oil, freshly grated ginger and minced garlic. Stir well until the ingredients are well combined. Pour the dressing over the vegetables and pasta in the bowl and mix well until the ingredients are evenly coated with the dressing. Season with salt and pepper to taste. Before serving, let the egg noodle salad sit in the fridge so that the flavors combine and the salad cools down. This egg noodle salad is a delicious and refreshing salad that is perfect as a side dish to many Asian dishes or can be enjoyed as a standalone main dish. The combination of egg noodles, fresh vegetables, cilantro and the tangy lime dressing gives this salad a diverse range of flavors. The peanuts add a crispy crunch while the dressing is sweet, salty and sour. This salad is a great addition to your repertoire of Asian dishes. Egg fried rice. For 4 servings. Ingredients: 2 cups cooked jasmine rice, cold, preferably from the day before. 2 eggs. 2 tablespoons vegetable oil. 1 onion, finely chopped. 2 garlic cloves, chopped. 1 carrot, diced. 1 cup frozen peas. 2 spring onions, cut into thin rings. 2-3 tablespoons of soy sauce. Salt and pepper to taste. Optional. 1 teaspoon ginger, finely chopped. Preparation: whisk the eggs in a bowl and season with salt and pepper. In a large skillet or wok, heat the vegetable oil over medium heat. Add the beaten eggs to the pan and stir until set. Break the set eggs into small pieces and remove from the pan. Set aside. In the same pan, add more vegetable oil if needed. Sauté the chopped onion, garlic and ginger, if using, until fragrant and the onions are translucent. Add the diced carrot and continue to sauté until tender, usually about 3-5 minutes. Add the cold cooked rice and mix well with the vegetables. Increase the heat slightly. Stir the frozen peas and spring onions into the rice and continue to fry until the peas are thawed and the spring onions are soft. Put the set eggs back into the pan and mix everything well. Pour the soy sauce over the egg rice and stir well until the rice is evenly coated with the soy sauce. Adjust taste and add more soy sauce if necessary. Serve the egg fried rice hot. Egg rice is a simple but delicious dish that is popular in many Asian cuisines. This recipe combines the mild flavor of rice with eggs and various vegetables. It is great as a side dish or as a main dish on its own. You can vary the ingredients according to your preferences and add, for example, shrimp, chicken or tofu to vary the egg rice. Coleslaw. For 4 servings. Ingredients: 1 small white cabbage, finely shredded or cut into thin strips. 1 carrot, peeled and coarsely grated. 1 stroke 2 red onion, very thinly sliced. 1 stroke 4 cup fresh parsley, chopped. 1 stroke 4 cup white wine vinegar. 2 tablespoons olive oil. 1 tablespoon of sugar. 1 teaspoon mustard. Salt and pepper to taste. Preparation: place the shredded or chopped cabbage in a large bowl. Add the grated carrot, thinly sliced red onion and chopped parsley. In a separate small bowl, mix together the white wine vinegar, olive oil, sugar and mustard until the sugar has dissolved. Pour the dressing over the coleslaw and mix well until the vegetables are evenly covered with the dressing. Season with salt and pepper to taste. You can add more sugar or vinegar to adjust the taste, depending on your preferences. Let the coleslaw sit in the fridge for at least 30 minutes to allow the flavors to blend and the salad to cool. This coleslaw is a classic side dish that goes well with many Asian dishes and grilled foods. It is refreshing and has a tangy, sour flavor. The combination of white cabbage, carrots, Red onions and fresh parsley gives this salad an interesting texture and flavor. The white wine vinegar provides a pleasant acidity while the sugar adds a hint of sweetness. This coleslaw is easy to make and a great addition to your Asian cooking repertoire. Sushi creations. Sushi, an art of creation. Sushi is undoubtedly one of the most iconic and fascinating dishes in Japanese cuisine. This chapter will introduce you to the artful world of sushi creations, where fresh ingredients, precision and creativity merge in a unique way. From the classic sushi rolls to modern and innovative variations, in this chapter we will explore a wide range of sushi dishes that are both traditional and contemporary. The art of sushi. Sushi is not only a culinary experience, but also an art form. Making sushi requires years of practice and dedication to achieve the perfect balance between rice, fish and other ingredients. It is an art in which precision and aesthetics are equally important. The basics of sushi. Before we dive into the world of sushi creations, it is important to understand the basics. Sushi consists of rice, often seasoned with rice vinegar, sugar and salt, as well as fresh fish, seafood or vegetables. The different types of sushi are often categorized according to their preparation method. Nigiri sushi, hand-formed rice on which raw fish or seafood is placed. Maki sushi, rolls wrapped in nori, roasted seaweed sheets, and containing rice, fish and vegetables. Sashimi, thin slices of raw fish or seafood, often served with soy sauce and wasabi. Temaki sushi, hand rolls in which ingredients are wrapped in a nori sheet and eaten by hand. Uramaki sushi, rolls with rice on the outside and filling on the inside, often garnished with sesame seeds, fish roe or avocado. The sushi creations. In this chapter, we will explore a variety of sushi creations ranging from traditional to innovative. Here are some of the dishes you can expect. Classic nigiri sushi. We will learn how to make the perfect rice shape for nigiri sushi and use different types of fish and seafood to create delicious nigiri sushi. Maki sushi variations. From the popular California rolls to tempura rolls, we will explore the art of rolling maki sushi and try different combinations of fish, vegetables and sauces. Sashimi art. We will learn how to cut raw fish or seafood into thin, elegant slices and serve them with soy sauce and wasabi. Temaki sushi at home. Making temaki sushi is easy and fun. We'll learn how to make the best hand rolls with fresh fish, vegetables and rice. Modern sushi creations. This is the part where we let our creativity run wild. From fusion sushi to vegetarian sushi creations, we will explore new flavors and textures. Sushi decoration. Aesthetics are an essential part of sushi. We will learn how to present sushi beautifully and use traditional techniques for decoration. The role of creativity. While we have mastered the traditional sushi creations, we encourage you to be creative and create your own variations. Sushi is a culinary canvas on which you can explore your imagination and flavor combinations. Experiment with different types of fish, vegetables, sauces and spices to create unique sushi creations that will delight your taste buds. Enjoy sushi at home. Making sushi at home can be a fun and satisfying experience. You have control over the ingredients and can customize sushi to your liking. Plus, you can invite family and friends over to have a sushi party together. Get ready to dive into the fascinating world of sushi creations. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced sushi chef, You will surely find inspiration in this chapter to prepare delicious and artistic sushi dishes. Let's start the journey and explore the art of sushi together. California rolls. For 4 rolls, about 32 pieces. Ingredients: 1 cup sushi rice, 1 sheet of nori, roasted seaweed sheets, 1/2 avocado, cut into thin strips, 1/2 cucumber, cut into thin strips, 100 grams surimi imitation crab meat, cut into thin strips, black sesame seeds, optional, for decoration, soy sauce, wasabi and pickled ginger to serve. Preparation: cook the sushi rice according to the instructions on the package and let it cool, making sure the rice is not too sticky. Wrap a bamboo sushi mat, makasu, with cling film to prevent sticking. Place the nori sheet on the sushi mat with the shiny side facing down. Moisten your hand slightly and spread a thin layer of sushi rice evenly over the nori, leaving about 1 centimeter of the nori free at the top. Place a strip of avocado, cucumber and surimi horizontally on the rice, about 1/3 from the bottom edge. Using the sushi mat, carefully roll up the nori with the fillings, pressing gently to compress the fillings. Using a sharp, slightly damp knife, cut the California roll into about 8 pieces. Sprinkle the rolls with black sesame seeds, if desired, and serve with soy sauce, wasabi and pickled ginger, a popular and accessible type of sushi. California rolls are perfect for beginners who want to make sushi at home. The combination of creamy avocado, refreshing cucumber and surimi in nori and rice makes these rolls a delicious and light option. Enjoy them as an appetizer or as part of a sushi feast. Sashimi specialties. For 4 servings. Ingredients: 200 grams fresh tuna, 200 grams fresh salmon, 200 grams fresh scallops, optional, fresh ginger, cut into thin slices, wasabi paste, soy sauce, a few sprigs of fresh coriander or parsley, for decoration, optional, lemon wedges, for garnish, optional. Preparation: on a clean cutting board, cut the fresh fish fillets into thin, even slices. Use a sharp knife to make precise cuts. Arrange the thin slices on a serving plate. You can present them in an elegant arrangement. Cut the fresh ginger into thin slices and place on the plate as a side dish to the sashimi. Pour soy sauce into small bowls and serve wasabi paste on a separate plate. Guests can make their own dips by mixing soy sauce and wasabi to taste. If you wish, you can garnish the sashimi slices with fresh cilantro or parsley leaves and lemon wedges to add an additional dimension of flavor and visual presentation. Serve the sashimi immediately while it is fresh. You can enjoy it as an appetizer or as part of a larger sushi feast. Sashimi is a delicacy that showcases the natural flavors and textures of fresh fish and seafood. It is often served with soy sauce and wasabi and can be enjoyed with various dips and side dishes depending on your preferences. This dish requires high-quality ingredients and precise cutting techniques to achieve the best results. Using fresh tuna, salmon and scallops, optional. You can prepare an impressive selection of sashimi specialties that will delight your guests. Nigiri sushi. For 4 servings. About 16 pieces. Ingredients: 1 cup sushi rice, 4 sheets of nori, roasted seaweed sheets, 200 grams fresh tuna, cut into thin strips, 200 grams fresh salmon, cut into thin strips, soy sauce, wasabi paste, a few sprigs of fresh coriander or parsley, For decoration, optional. Lemon wedges. For garnish, optional. Preparation. Cook the sushi rice according to the instructions on the package and let it cool. Lightly shape the rice with moistened hands and form it into small oval portions. Cut the nori sheets into 2x4 cm strips. Place a small dollop of wasabi paste on each rice oval and place a strip of fresh tuna or salmon on top. Wrap a strip of nori around the rice and fish oval and press gently to secure it in place. Make sure the nori does not wrap too tightly around the filling. Arrange the nigiri sushi on a serving plate. You can present them in an attractive arrangement. Ladle soy sauce into small bowls and serve additional wasabi paste on a separate plate. Guests can make their own dips by mixing soy sauce and wasabi to taste. If you like, you can garnish the nigiri sushi with fresh cilantro or parsley leaves and lemon wedges to add an additional dimension of flavor and visual presentation. Serve the nigiri sushi immediately while it is fresh. You can enjoy it as an appetizer or as part of a larger sushi feast. Nigiri sushi is a classic variation of sushi where fresh fish or seafood is placed on hand-formed rice. These delicious little bites are easy to prepare and allow you to enjoy the best flavors of fish and rice. Using fresh tuna, salmon and a dash of wasabi, you can make delicious nigiri sushi that will impress your guests. Serve as part of a sushi feast or as an elegant appetizer at special occasions. Tempura rolls. For 4 rolls, about 32 pieces. Ingredients: 1 cup sushi rice, 4 sheets of nori, roasted seaweed sheets, 8 tempura shrimp, slightly cooled, 1/2 avocado, cut into thin strips, 1/2 cucumber, cut into thin strips, spring onions, cut into thin strips, optional, soy sauce, wasabi paste, a few sprigs of fresh coriander or parsley. For decoration, optional, lemon wedges. For garnish, optional. For the tempura batter, 1 cup tempura flour, 1 egg, 1 cup of ice-cold water, ice cubes. Preparation: cook the sushi rice according to the instructions on the package and let it cool. Lightly shape the rice with moistened hands and form it into small oval portions. Fry the tempura prawns according to the package directions until crispy and golden brown. Drain on paper towels and allow to cool slightly. To make the tempura batter, mix the tempura flour, egg and ice-cold water in a bowl until smooth. Add a few ice cubes to keep the batter cold. Place a nori sheet on a sushi mat wrapped in cling film. Spread the sushi rice on the nori, leaving about 1 centimeter of the nori free at the top. Place the tempura shrimp, avocado, cucumber and spring onions, if using, on top of the rice. Using the sushi mat, carefully roll up the nori with the fillings, pressing gently to compress the fillings. Cut the rolls into 8 pieces and arrange on a serving plate. Serve the tempura rolls immediately while they are crispy. You can enjoy them with soy sauce and wasabi to taste. If you like, you can garnish the tempura rolls with fresh cilantro or parsley leaves and lemon wedges to add an extra dimension of flavor and visual presentation. Tempura rolls are a delicious variation of sushi that features crispy fried shrimp. The combination of crispy tempura, creamy avocado, refreshing cucumber and other fillings makes these rolls a real treat. You can customize the flavor to your liking with soy sauce and wasabi. Serve these tempura rolls as part of a sushi feast or as a special treat on special occasions. Vegan sushi variations. For 4 servings. Ingredients: 1 cup sushi rice, 4 sheets of nori, roasted seaweed sheets. 1 carrot, cut into thin strips. 1 stroke 2 avocado, cut into thin strips. 1 stroke 2 cucumber, cut into thin strips. 1 stroke 2 red pepper, cut into thin strips. A few leaves of fresh spinach, briefly blanched. Soy sauce or tamari, gluten-free soy sauce. To serve. Wasabi paste. Pickled ginger. Preparation. Cook the sushi rice according to the instructions on the package and let it cool. Lightly shape the rice with moistened hands and form it into small oval portions. Place a nori sheet on a sushi mat wrapped in cling film. Spread the sushi rice on the nori, leaving about 1 centimeter of the nori free at the top. Place the vegetable strips and the blanched spinach leaves on the rice. Using the sushi mat, carefully roll up the nori with the fillings, pressing gently to compress the fillings. Cut the rolls into 8 pieces and arrange on a serving plate. Serve the vegan sushi variations with soy sauce or tamari, wasabi paste and pickled ginger. Vegan sushi variations are a delicious and healthy option for sushi lovers who prefer plant-based ingredients. In this variation, we use fresh vegetables such as carrots, avocado, cucumber, red bell pepper and blanched spinach to create delicious rolls. The result is a colorful and flavorful dish that is perfect as a starter or light lunch. Serve these vegan sushi variations with soy sauce, wasabi and pickled ginger for an authentic sushi experience. Sweet sushi desserts. For 4 servings. Ingredients. For the sweet sushi rice base. 1 cup sushi rice. 1 stroke 4 cup coconut milk. 2 tablespoons of sugar. A pinch of salt. A few drops of vanilla extract. Optional. For the fillings. Strawberries. Cut into thin slices. Bananas. Cut into thin slices. Mangoes. Cut into thin strips. Fresh mint leaves. For decoration. For the sushi sheets. Fruity fruit bars. For example mango or strawberry. Or fruit leather. Preparation. Cook the sushi rice according to the package directions and let it cool. While it's cooking, heat the coconut milk, sugar, salt and vanilla extract, if using, in a saucepan over low heat until the sugar is completely dissolved. Mix the cooled rice with the coconut milk mixture until evenly incorporated. Allow the rice to cool slightly until it is manageable. Place a small piece of fruit leather or a fruity fruit bar on a clean surface. Place a tablespoon of the sweet sushi rice mixture on the fruit leather and flatten slightly. Place a slice of strawberry, banana or mango on the rice. Carefully roll the fruit leather around the filling to form a small sushi roll. Repeat this process to make several sweet sushi rolls with different fruit fillings. Arrange the sushi desserts on a serving plate and garnish with fresh mint leaves. Sweet sushi desserts are a delicious way to extend the sushi experience into the sweet realm. These desserts are easy to prepare and feature a variety of fresh fruit fillings to please any palate. The fruit leather or fruity fruit bars serve as sushi leaves and give these desserts an authentic look. Serve these sweet sushi desserts as the crowning glory of a sushi feast or as a refreshing after-dinner treat. Enjoy the creativity and flavor of these unique desserts. Desserts and sweets. The sweet finale of your Asian culinary journey. In this chapter, we delve into the tantalizing world of Asian desserts and sweets. Asian cuisine is not only known for its savory dishes and sophisticated flavors, but also for its fascinating and diverse sweet creations. From creamy puddings to crispy pastries, we will explore some of the most delicious and unforgettable desserts that Asian cuisine has to offer. The magic of flavors. Asian desserts are famous for their subtle, balanced and often surprising flavors. They often combine sweet, salty, sour and umami notes to create a harmonious explosion of flavors. Ginger, coconut, sesame, green tea, rice and tropical fruits are just some of the key ingredients used in many Asian desserts and responsible for the unique flavor combinations. Cultural diversity. Asia is a vast continent with an incredible variety of cultures, and this cultural diversity is reflected in its desserts. Each country and region in Asia has its own traditional sweets and pastries, often closely tied to the holidays, festivals and customs of that region. In this chapter, we'll explore some of these regional treats. The play of textures. Asian desserts are also known for their fascinating textures. While some desserts are creamy and smooth, others offer an exciting play between crunchy and chewy, as is the case with mochi, a popular Japanese dessert. It is this variety of textures that gives Asian desserts their special fascination. The art of presentation. Presentation plays a crucial role in Asian cuisine, and desserts are no exception. Asian desserts are often artfully decorated and presented in beautiful tableware or on traditional serving platters. Visual aesthetics are just as important as taste, and you definitely eat with your eyes. From classics to modernism. In this chapter, we will explore a wide range of Asian desserts and sweets, ranging from classic recipes to modern interpretations. Here are some of the desserts you can expect in this chapter. Mochi. These chewy rice cakes come in many different flavors and offer a unique play of textures. Tiramisu with matcha, an Asian variation of the popular Italian dessert, where green tea, matcha, sets the tone. Mango sticky rice, a Thai dessert that combines sweet sticky rice with ripe mangoes and a coconut sauce. Sesame balls, crispy balls made of sesame and sticky rice, often with a sweet filling. Egg tarts, a popular treat in Hong Kong and Macau, consisting of a buttery pastry shell and a creamy egg filling. Daifuku, a Japanese sweet made from mochi dough with various fillings such as anko, sweet adzuki bean paste. Jelly flavors. Asian jellies are refreshing and often flavored with fruit flavors such as lychee, guava or rose water. Rice cake, a popular dessert in many Asian countries, available in a variety of shapes and flavors. For beginners and advanced. Whether you're already well versed in the world of Asian desserts or just starting out, you'll find inspiring recipes in this chapter. We'll feature both easy recipes for beginners and more sophisticated creations for experienced bakers and cooks. Making Asian desserts can be a rewarding and creative culinary journey. The joy of sharing. Asian desserts are often meant to be shared and enjoyed in company. They are perfect for social occasions, family gatherings, or just to celebrate life. In this chapter, you'll find that many recipes can be easily adapted to make larger batches, allowing you to share your sweet creations with family and friends. The sweet journey begins. This chapter will take you on an unforgettable journey through the world of Asian desserts and sweets. Whether you are looking for a sweet ending to your Asian feast or just want a delicious sweet experience, these desserts will delight you. Mochi ice cream. Ingredients: 1 cup mochi rice flour, 1/4 cup sugar, 1 cup of water, starch or potato starch. For dusting, 4 scoops of ice cream of your choice, for example vanilla, strawberry, green tea, whipped cream, optional. for decoration. Fresh fruits, for garnish, optional. Preparation. In a saucepan, combine the mochi rice flour, sugar and water. Stir the mixture thoroughly until the sugar is completely dissolved. Heat the mochi mixture over medium heat, stirring constantly. The mixture will gradually become thicker and stickier. Once the mochi mixture has reached a firm, sticky consistency, similar to Play-Doh, remove it from the heat and let it cool slightly. Dust a clean work surface generously with starch or potato starch to prevent sticking. Divide the mochi mixture into 4 equal portions. Flatten each portion of mochi mixture and place a scoop of ice cream of your choice in the center. Wrap the mochi mixture around the ice cream until it is completely covered and shape it into a smooth ball. Repeat this process until you have 4 mochi ice cream balls. Serve the mochi ice cream immediately and decorate with whipped cream and fresh fruit as desired. Mochi ice cream is a delicious Asian sweet that consists of ice cream served in a soft and sticky rice flour coating made from mochi. This combination of warm and soft mochi with cold ice cream creates a unique taste experience. You can choose your favorite flavor of ice cream to fill the mochi and garnish it with whipped cream and fresh fruit as desired. This dessert is perfect for warm days and will surely delight your senses. Sesame balls. For about 12 balls. Ingredients: 1 cup toasted sesame seeds. 1/2 cup glutinous rice. Sticky rice. 1/4 cup water. 1/2 cup sugar. A pinch of salt. Vegetable oil for frying. Preparation. Soak the glutinous rice in cold water for at least 2 hours or overnight. Drain the soaked rice and process it in a blender or food processor until it forms a smooth, sticky paste. You can add a little water if the paste is too thick. In a saucepan, combine the sugar, salt and 1/4 cup water. Bring to a boil and stir until the sugar is completely dissolved. Toast the sesame seeds in a dry pan over medium heat until lightly golden brown and fragrant. Be careful not to burn the sesame seeds. Remove from heat and let cool. Add the sesame seeds to the rice paste and mix thoroughly until evenly distributed. Form the mixture into small balls, about the size of ping pong balls. Heat enough vegetable oil in a pan to fry the sesame balls. The oil should be about 180 degrees Celsius. Carefully place the sesame balls into the hot oil and fry until golden brown and crispy. This usually only takes about 2-3 minutes. Be careful not to overcrowd the balls so they brown evenly. Remove the sesame balls from the oil with a slotted spoon and drain on kitchen paper to remove excess oil. Allow the sesame balls to cool before enjoying. They keep best if consumed within 1-2 days of preparation. Sesame balls are a popular Asian sweet known for their crunchy texture and rich sesame flavor. These little balls are easy to make and offer a unique taste experience. The combination of sweet rice paste and toasted sesame seeds gives these balls a wonderful depth of flavor. Enjoy them as a snack or dessert and share the joy of this delicious traditional treat. Matcha tiramisu. For 6 servings. Ingredients. For the matcha cream: 2 teaspoons of matcha powder. 2 tablespoons of hot water. 250 grams mascarpone cheese. 1/2 cup powdered sugar. 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. 1 cup heavy cream. For the coffee mixture: 1 cup of strong espresso or very strong coffee, cooled. 2 tablespoons coffee liqueur, optional. For the compilation: 1 pack of ladafingers, approximately 24 pieces. Cocoa powder for dusting. Matcha powder for dusting. Preparation. In a small bowl, combine the matcha powder and hot water to form a smooth paste. Set aside to cool. In a separate bowl, mix the mascarpone cheese, powdered sugar and vanilla extract until smooth. In another bowl, whip the heavy cream until stiff peaks form. Stir the matcha paste into the mascarpone mixture until evenly distributed. Gently fold the whipped cream into the matcha mascarpone mixture until well combined. Make sure the cream stays nice and fluffy. In a shallow bowl, mix the cooled espresso or coffee with the coffee liqueur. If using, dip the ladderfingers briefly into the coffee mixture and place them in a serving bowl or glasses to form a first layer. Pour half of the matcha cream over the first layer of ladderfingers and smooth it out. Place another layer of ladderfingers over the cream and press in lightly. Pour the remaining matcha cream over the second layer of ladderfingers and smooth it out. Let the tiramisu rest in the fridge for at least 4 hours or overnight so that the flavors can develop properly. Before serving, dust the tiramisu with cocoa powder and a pinch of matcha powder. Enjoy your delicious matcha tiramisu as a sweet end to your Asian meal. Matcha tiramisu is a refreshing and sophisticated twist on the classic Italian dessert. The matcha powder gives this tiramisu a unique aroma and a beautiful green color. The combination of creamy matcha mascarpone cream and soaked ladderfingers makes this dessert an unforgettable treat. Serve it on special occasions or simply to pamper yourself and your guests. Mango sticky rice. For 4 servings. Ingredients. For the sticky rice. 1 cup sticky rice. Glutinous rice. 1 cup coconut milk. 1/2 cup sugar. 1/2 teaspoons salt. For the mango topping. 2 ripe mangoes. Peeled, pitted and cut into thin strips. Coconut milk. For garnish. Roasted sesame seeds. For garnish. Optional. Preparation. Soak the sticky rice in cold water for at least 4 hours or overnight. Drain the soaked rice and place it in a steamer basket or sieve. Bring a large pot of water to a boil and place the steamer basket over the boiling water. Steam the rice in the steamer basket for 30-40 minutes, until it is soft and sticky, stirring occasionally while steaming. In a small saucepan, heat the coconut milk, sugar and salt. Stir until the sugar is completely dissolved. Remove the mixture from the heat. Place the cooked sticky rice in a large bowl and pour the coconut milk mixture over it. Stir gently until the rice has absorbed the liquid and is sticky. Arrange the mango slices on the sticky rice. Drizzle the mango sticky rice dish with additional coconut milk and sprinkle with toasted sesame seeds if desired. Serve the mango sticky rice warm or at room temperature as a delicious dessert or snack. Mango sticky rice, also known as Keo Nu Mamuang in Thailand, is a delicious Asian dessert that combines the sweet freshness of mangoes with the sticky and slightly sweet taste of rice and coconut milk. This dish is popular in many countries in Southeast Asia and is often enjoyed during mango season. The combination of sticky rice, sweet coconut milk and fresh mango slices makes it a refreshing and delicious dessert that is perfect for warm days. Enjoy the flavor explosion of this dessert that is sweet, sticky and simply irresistible. Bubble tea. For 2 servings. Ingredients. For the tea. 2 black tea bags or tea of your choice. 2 cups of hot water. 2 tablespoons sugar, or to taste. Ice cubes. For the tapioca pearls. Bubbles. 1/2 cup tapioca pearls. Water for cooking. For the milk mixture. 1/2 cup milk, or milk alternative. For example almond milk. 2 tablespoons sugar, or to taste. Preparation. First, cook the tapioca pearls. Bring enough water to a boil and add the tapioca pearls. Cook for about 20-25 minutes or until soft and translucent, stirring occasionally to prevent sticking. Once the tapioca pearls are soft, pour them into a colander and rinse thoroughly with cold water. Allow them to drain. In a separate pot, bring water to a boil and add the tea bags. Allow the tea to steep for 5-7 minutes. Add sugar and stir until dissolved. Allow the tea to cool and then chill in the refrigerator. In another container, mix the milk and sugar. Prepare a glass or mug for each bubble tea. Add some ice cubes. Pour the chilled tea over the ice cubes into the glasses. Add 2 tablespoons of the cooked tapioca pearls to each glass. Carefully pour the milk mixture over the tea and tapioca pearls. Stir the bubble tea gently to combine all the ingredients. Serve the bubble tea with a thick straw so you can enjoy the tapioca pearls. Bubble tea, also known as boba tea, is a refreshing and fun drink that originated in Taiwan and is very popular around the world. It consists of chilled tea, sweet milk and tapioca pearls that are sucked into the straw. Bubble tea can be prepared with different types of tea, milk alternatives and flavors depending on your preference. This drink is not only delicious, but also offers a fun taste experience with the surprising bubbles, tapioca pearls, that are absorbed as you drink it. Treat yourself to this refreshing drink on a hot day or whenever you feel like something special. Banana spring rolls. For 4 servings. Ingredients: 4 ripe bananas, peeled and halved, 8 spring roll wrappers, 1 tablespoon of water, to seal the spring rolls, vegetable oil for frying, powdered sugar, for dusting, vanilla ice cream, optional, for serving. Preparation: place a spring roll wrapper on a clean work surface. Place a halved banana in the center of the wrapper, about 2 centimeters from the edge. Fold the sides of the spring roll wrapper over the banana to enclose it. Starting from the bottom of the leaf, roll it tightly around the banana to form a roll, using a little water to seal the end of the leaf. Repeat this process until all banana halves are wrapped in spring rolls. Heat enough vegetable oil in a pan to fry the spring rolls. The oil should be about 180 degrees Celsius. Carefully place the banana spring rolls into the hot oil and fry until golden brown and crispy. This usually only takes about 2-3 minutes. Be careful not to overcrowd the rolls so they brown evenly. Remove the fried banana spring rolls from the oil with a slotted spoon and drain on kitchen paper to remove excess oil. Dust the banana spring rolls with powdered sugar and serve with vanilla ice cream if desired. Enjoy the crispy banana spring rolls as a delicious dessert. Banana spring rolls are a simple and delicious dessert that is popular in many Asian countries. They are made of sweet, ripe bananas that are wrapped in spring roll wrappers and deep fried until crispy and golden brown. The result is a delicious dessert with a warm, sweet banana filling and a crunchy outer layer. You can dust the banana spring rolls with powdered sugar and serve them warm. For an extra treat, you can also enjoy them with vanilla ice cream. This dessert is easy to make and will surely delight your taste buds. Green tea pudding for 4 servings. Ingredients: for the green tea pudding, 2 teaspoons of matcha powder, 2 tablespoons of hot water, 2 cups milk, or milk alternative, 1 stroke 2 cup sugar, 1 stroke 4 cup tapioca pearls, optional, 2 tablespoons water, if using tapioca pearls, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, 2 teaspoons of agar-agar powder. For the topping, optional, whipped cream, Roasted sesame seeds. Preparation. For the green tea pudding. In a small bowl, combine the matcha powder and hot water to form a smooth paste. Set aside to cool. Heat the milk in a saucepan and dissolve the sugar in it. When the milk is hot, stir in the agar-agar powder and continue heating until it is completely dissolved. Add the matcha paste and vanilla extract to the milk mixture and stir well. If using tapioca pearls, rinse them thoroughly and cook them according to the instructions on the package. Once soft, drain and toss with 2 tablespoons of water. Place the tapioca pearls into the pudding molds or glasses. Pour the green tea pudding mixture over the tapioca pearls or directly into the molds. Allow the pudding to set in the refrigerator for at least 2 hours. For the topping, optional. Before serving, garnish the green tea pudding with whipped cream and toasted sesame seeds. Enjoy the green tea pudding as a refreshing dessert. Lychee sorbet. For 4 servings. Ingredients: 2 cans, 20 ounces each pitted lychees in syrup, or fresh lychees, peeled and pitted. 1 stroke 2 cup sugar. 1 stroke 4 cup water. 1 tablespoon lime juice. Optional. Preparation. Place the pitted lychees and their syrup into a blender. Place sugar and water in a small saucepan and heat over medium heat. Stir until sugar is completely dissolved. Allow the sugar mixture to cool. Add the cooled sugar mixture to the blender with the lychees. Optionally add lime juice to enhance the flavors. Puree everything in a blender until smooth. Place the lychee sorbet mixture into an ice cream maker and process into sorbet according to the manufacturer's instructions. This usually takes about 20-30 minutes. Enjoy the fresh lychee sorbet immediately or store in an airtight container in the freezer. Serve the lychee sorbet in beautiful dessert glasses and garnish with fresh lychees or mint as desired. Lychee sorbet is a refreshing and fruity dessert that perfectly captures the sweet and floral note of lychees. This sorbet is easy to make and requires only a few ingredients. If you have fresh lychees on hand, you can use them to make this sorbet, or you can use canned lychees that have already been deseeded. The result is a wonderfully refreshing dessert that is perfect for warm days or after an Asian meal. Try this lychee sorbet and enjoy its delicious taste. Drinks. Drinks are an important part of Asian cuisine and play a crucial role in complementing meals and rejuvenating the spirit. The variety of Asian drinks ranges from refreshing teas to fruity smoothies and exciting cocktails. In this chapter, we will introduce some of the most popular Asian drinks that will complete your culinary journey through Asian cuisine. Green tea, the soul of Asian drinks. Green tea is an integral part of Asian culture and is highly prized for its amazing health benefits and refreshing taste. It is grown and enjoyed in many countries in Asia, including Japan, China, and Korea. Green tea is known for its antioxidant properties and can aid digestion, boost metabolism, and calm the mind. In Asian cuisine, green tea is often served plain or flavored with rice, flowers, or fruits. Some of the most popular green teas include sencha, gyakuro, and jasmine tea. Boba tea, the trendsetter among Asian drinks. Boba tea, also known as bubble tea, has grown in popularity around the world in recent years. Originating from Taiwan, this fun and versatile drink combines iced tea, sweet syrups, and tapioca pearls that are absorbed through the straw as you drink. Boba tea comes in a variety of flavors, including classic milk tea, fruit flavors, and even coffee variations. The combination of sweet and snappy makes boba tea a unique and unforgettable experience. India's aromatic spice. Chai, a flavored black tea, is widely consumed in India and has become popular in other parts of the world over the years. Chai preparation is an art in itself, involving boiling black tea with spices such as cinnamon, ginger, cardamom and cloves. The result is a warming and flavorful drink that is often served with milk and sweeteners such as honey or sugar. Chai is a delicious accompaniment to hearty Indian dishes and a comforting treat for cold days. Coconut water, natural refreshment from the tropical paradise. Coconut water is a refreshing drink that is widely consumed in many Asian countries, especially in tropical regions. It is extracted from the liquid inside young green coconuts and is naturally rich in electrolytes and minerals. Coconut water is an ideal thirst quencher and a healthy alternative to sugary sodas. It can be drunk neat or used as a base for exotic cocktails and smoothies. Soy milk, the plant-based alternative. Soy milk has become a popular plant-based milk alternative and is often used in Asian cuisine. It is made from ground soybeans and is high in protein and fiber. Soy milk is versatile and can be used in sweet and savory dishes as well as beverages. In Asian cuisine, soy milk is often used for classic desserts such as tofu pudding and mochi ice cream. Lassi, yogurt meets refreshing fruits. Lassi is a refreshing Indian yogurt drink that is prepared in sweet or savory form. The sweet version is usually made with yogurt, water, sugar and fruits such as mango or strawberry. It is creamy and sweet and is perfect as a dessert or snack. The savory version is made with yogurt, water and spices such as cumin or mint and is often used as a refreshing accompaniment to spicy Indian dishes. Korean soju, a touch of tradition and modernity. Soju is a Korean rice liquor that is often considered the national drink of Korea. This clear and colorless alcohol has a mild flavor and a lower alcohol content than many other spirits. Traditionally made from rice, wheat, or sweet potatoes, soju is an important part of Korean culture. It is enjoyed at social events and celebrations and can be served neat or in cocktails. Matcha latte. Ingredients: 1 teaspoon of matcha powder, 2 teaspoons of hot water, 1 cup warm milk, or milk alternative, honey or sugar to taste, optional. Preparation: in a small bowl, mix the matcha powder and hot water to form a smooth paste. Heat the warm milk in a separate cup. Add the matcha paste to the cup with warm milk. Add honey or sugar as desired and stir well. Enjoy your delicious matcha latte. Sencha tea. Ingredients: 1 teaspoon sencha tea leaves, 1 cup of hot water, 80 degrees Celsius, a teapot or a tea strainer. Preparation: place the sencha tea leaves in a teapot or tea strainer. Pour the hot water over the tea leaves. Let the tea brew for 1-2 minutes, depending on the desired strength. Pour the sencha tea into cups and serve hot. Jasmine tea with flowers. Ingredients: 1 teaspoon of jasmine tea leaves, 1 cup of hot water, 80 degrees Celsius, a tea strainer or tea filter, some fresh jasmine flowers, optional. Preparation: place the jasmine tea leaves in a tea strainer or tea filter. Pour the hot water over the tea leaves. Let the tea brew for 2-3 minutes to absorb the aroma of the jasmine flowers. If desired, add some fresh jasmine flowers to enhance the aroma and enhance the presentation. Pour the jasmine tea into cups and serve hot. Jinmecha tea. Ingredients: 1 teaspoon of jinmecha tea leaves, 1 cup of hot water, 80 degrees Celsius, a teapot or a tea strainer. Preparation: Place the Jinmecha tea leaves in a teapot or tea strainer. Pour the hot water over the tea leaves. Allow the tea to steep for 1-2 minutes to absorb the roasted aroma of the rice. Pour the Jinmecha tea into cups and serve hot. These recipes offer you a choice of ways to enjoy green tea, whether in the form of a matcha latte, a classic sencha tea, or a flavored jasmine tea. Try different varieties and discover the subtle differences in taste and aroma that green tea has to offer. Bubble tea variations. Bubble tea, also known as boba tea, is a versatile and fun drink that can easily be adapted to different tastes and preferences. Here are some popular variations of bubble tea. Taro bubble tea. Ingredients: 1 cup taro root puree, 1 cup cooked tapioca pearls, 2 cups milk, or milk alternative, 1/4 cup sugar, crushed ice. Preparation: blend the taro root puree, milk and sugar in a blender until well combined. Put crushed ice in a glass and place the cooked tapioca pearls on top. Pour the taro milk mixture over the tapioca pearls. Serve with a thick straw and enjoy. Mango boba tea. Ingredients: 1 cup fresh mango cubes or mango puree, 1 cup cooked tapioca pearls, 2 cups milk, or milk alternative, 2 tablespoons sugar, or to taste, crushed ice. Preparation: puree the fresh mango cubes or mango puree in a blender. Put milk, sugar and mango puree into the blender and mix well. Put crushed ice in a glass and place the cooked tapioca pearls on top. Pour the mango milk mixture over the tapioca pearls. Serve with a thick straw and enjoy. Matcha boba tea. Ingredients: 1 teaspoon of matcha powder, 2 teaspoons of hot water, 1 cup cooked tapioca pearls, 2 cups milk, or milk alternative, 2 tablespoons sugar, or to taste, crushed ice. Preparation: mix the matcha powder and hot water in a small bowl to form a smooth paste. Put milk, sugar and matcha paste in a blender and mix well. Put crushed ice in a glass and place the cooked tapioca pearls on top. Pour the matcha milk mixture over the tapioca pearls. Serve with a thick straw and enjoy. Ginger turmeric lemonade. Ingredients: 1 piece of fresh ginger, approximately 5 cm, peeled and sliced, 2 teaspoons ground turmeric, 1 cup of water, 1/2 cup freshly squeezed lime juice, 1/4 cup honey, or to taste, ice cubes, lime slices and fresh ginger for garnish. Preparation: place the fresh ginger, ground turmeric and water in a saucepan and bring to a boil. Then reduce the heat and simmer for 10 minutes. Pour the ginger turmeric tea through a sieve into a carafe and let it cool. Add lime juice and honey and stir well. Put ice cubes in glasses and pour the ginger turmeric lemonade over them. Garnish with lime slices and fresh ginger slices and serve cold. Thai iced tea. Ingredients: 2 black tea bags, 4 cups boiling water, 1/2 cup condensed milk, sweetened, 2 tablespoons sugar, or to taste, ice cubes. Preparation: place the black tea bags in a heat-resistant carafe and pour boiling water over them. Let the tea brew for 5-7 minutes and then remove the bags. Add sugar and stir until dissolved. Allow the tea to cool. Pour the tea over ice cubes into glasses, filling about 3/4 of the glass with tea. Pour the condensed milk over the tea. It will settle at the bottom and create a nice layered effect. Stir and serve immediately. Watermelon slush. Ingredients: 4 cups diced watermelon seedless, juice of 2 limes, 2 tablespoons sugar, or to taste, ice cubes. Mint leaves for garnish. Preparation. Place the diced watermelon in a blender. Add the lime juice and sugar. Mix everything well until a smooth consistency is achieved. Put ice cubes in glasses and pour the watermelon slush over them. Garnish with mint leaves and serve immediately. Coconut water with basil seeds. Ingredients: 1 cup coconut water, 1 tablespoon dried basil seeds, 1 tablespoon honey, or to taste, ice cubes. Preparation: add the dried basil seeds to the coconut water and let them soak for 10-15 minutes until they swell. Add the honey and stir well to dissolve it. Put ice cubes in a glass and pour the coconut water with basil seeds over it. Stir and serve immediately. These recipes offer you a selection of refreshing drinks, from bubble tea variations to fruity lemonades and coconut drinks. Tips and tricks. In this chapter, we will share a wealth of tips and tricks to help you hone your cooking skills in Asian cuisine. Whether you are an experienced cook or just starting out, these useful tips will help you prepare delicious Asian dishes and enjoy the culinary journey to the Far East. Tip 1. Choose the right ingredients. The quality of ingredients is crucial to the taste of your Asian dishes. Try to use fresh and high-quality ingredients whenever possible. Visit Asian grocery stores to find authentic products such as soy sauce, rice vinegar, sesame oil and spices. Fresh vegetables, seafood and meat should also be of the best quality. Tip 2. Master the art of cutting. Properly cutting vegetables and meat is crucial for preparing Asian dishes. Learn different cutting techniques such as julienne, dicing, slicing and stripping. A sharp chef's knife is an essential tool in Asian cooking. Tip 3. Prepare rice perfectly. Rice is a staple in Asian cuisine, and cooking it properly is crucial. Be sure to wash the rice thoroughly before cooking to remove excess starch. Use the correct ratio of water to rice, and follow the directions on the package or in your recipe. A rice cooker can help you cook perfect rice every time. Tip 4. Master wok cooking. The wok is a versatile piece of cookware in Asian cuisine. Learn how to properly preheat your wok and use high heat for the best results. Quickly stirring and frying ingredients in the wok, also known as stir frying, is a popular technique for keeping vegetables and meat juicy and crisp. Tip 5. Find the balance of flavors. Asian cuisine is characterized by the perfect balance of sweet, sour, salty, spicy and umami. Be sure to balance these flavors in your dishes. Use soy sauce, fish sauce, rice vinegar and lime juice to add the necessary spice. Tip 6. Use spices and herbs. Asian spices and herbs are the key to many dishes. Fresh ginger, garlic, coriander, lemongrass and Thai basil give dishes a distinctive aroma. Experiment with different herbs and spices to discover new flavors. Tip 7. Prepare rice noodles correctly. Rice noodles are a popular ingredient in Asian cuisine and are often used in soups, salads and stir-fries. To prepare them properly, you should soak them in hot water until tender and then drain. Be careful not to overcook the noodles, as they will quickly become too soft. Tip 8. Make your own sauces. Homemade sauces are often much more flavorful and healthier than ready-made bottled sauces. Try making sauces like teriyaki, hoisin, sweet chili and peanut sauce yourself. You can customize the ingredients to your taste and make sure there are no artificial additives. Tip 9. Pay attention to the texture. The texture of ingredients plays a big role in Asian cooking. Make sure vegetables are crisp and meat is tender. Timing when cooking is crucial to achieving the desired texture. Tip 10. Try and experiment. Asian cuisine is diverse and offers a wealth of taste experiences. Don't be afraid to try new ingredients and recipes. Experiment with different flavors and develop your own cooking style. Tip 11. Patience when wrapping sushi. When making sushi at home, be patient and precise when wrapping. Use a sushi mat to roll the rolls evenly and tightly. Practice until you can make the perfect sushi roll. Tip 12. Garnish carefully. Presentation of dishes is important in Asian cuisine. Use garnishes such as fresh herbs, sesame seeds, spring onions and chili peppers to make your dishes appealing. Tip 13. Cleanliness and hygiene. As in any kitchen, cleanliness and hygiene is of utensil importance. Wash your hands thoroughly. Clean your cooking utensils and work surfaces regularly and ensure proper food storage to avoid food poisoning. Tip 14. Respect cultural differences. Asian cuisine is rich in tradition and culture. Respect the cultural differences and backgrounds of the dishes you prepare. Learn about the history and meaning of certain dishes to deepen your culinary understanding. Roll sushi like a pro. Making sushi requires patience and precision. Here are some tips to help you roll sushi like a pro. Use high-quality sushi rice and make sure it is sticky. This will make it easier to form the sushi rolls. Keep your hands slightly moistened to prevent the rice from sticking to your hands. Place a bamboo mat, makasu, on a clean surface and cover it with plastic wrap. This will prevent the rice from sticking to the mat. Place a nori seaweed sheet on the bamboo mat, shiny side down. Spread a thin layer of sushi rice evenly over the nori sheet, leaving about 1 centimeter of the top edge free. Add your fillings like fish, vegetables and avocado on the rice. Use your bamboo mat to roll the nori sheet with the fillings, pressing gently but firmly to form the roll. Dip a sharp knife in water and cut the sushi roll into bite-sized pieces. Wipe the knife after each cut to prevent sticking. Serve your sushi rolls with soy sauce, pickled ginger and wasabi. Homemade spicy sauces. Homemade spicy sauces are often more delicious and healthier than store-bought versions. Here are some popular Asian sauces and how to make them yourself. Teriyaki sauce, mixed soy sauce, mirin, sweet rice wine, sugar and ginger in a saucepan. Cook the mixture over low heat until it thickens. Use this sauce to marinate meat or as a glaze when grilling. Sweet chili sauce. Mix red chili flakes, garlic, sugar, rice vinegar and water in a saucepan. Bring the mixture to a boil and let it thicken. This sauce goes great with spring rolls and chicken. Hoisin sauce. This thick sauce can be made from hoisin paste, soy sauce, sesame oil, garlic and sugar. It is a popular dipping sauce for grilled meats and vegetables. Ponzu sauce. Ponzu is a citrus sauce made with lemon or lime juice, soy sauce, dashi broth, and rice vinegar. It's perfect for sashimi or as a dressing for salads. Asian spices and their use. Asian spices give dishes their characteristic flavor. Here are some of the most important Asian spices and their uses. Ginger. Fresh ginger is often used grated or thinly sliced. It adds a sharp, spicy note to dishes. Coriander. Coriander leaves and stems are used as a garnish in many Asian dishes. The seeds are ground and used as a spice. Lemongrass. Lemongrass is used in many Southeast Asian dishes to add a citrusy flavor. It is often used in soups and curries. Thai basil. This type of basil has a spicy flavor and is used in many Thai dishes such as green curry. Cumin. Commonly used in Indian and Chinese cuisine. Cumin adds a warm, earthy flavor to dishes. Star anise. Star anise is often used in Chinese dishes and spiced blends to add a sweet and spicy flavor. Storage and shelf life of ingredients. It is important to store ingredients properly to maintain their freshness and quality. Rice. Store rice in an airtight container in a cool, dry place to prevent insect infestation. Spices. Store spices in a cool, dark place to preserve their flavor. Grind spices fresh as needed for best flavor. Fresh vegetables. Use vegetables as soon as possible after purchasing them. Some vegetables, such as ginger and lemongrass, can also be frozen to extend their shelf life. Fish and seafood. Store fish and seafood in the refrigerator at a low temperature. Use as soon as possible to ensure freshness and flavor. Sauces and pastes. Check the best before date on sauces and pastes. Once opened, they should be kept in the refrigerator and consumed within a reasonable time. With these tips and tricks, you'll be well equipped to master Asian cuisine and prepare delicious dishes at home. Discover the variety and flavors of Asian cuisine and let your creativity run wild. 50 different sushi fillings. Here are 50 different sushi fillings you can use in your sushi creations. Mix and match as you like to create your own unique sushi rolls. Avocado, cucumber, carrot, paprika, radish sprouts, daikon, grilled asparagus, boiled sweet potato, mango strips, aubergine, kale, radish, shiitake mushrooms, kimchi, pickled radish, tsukemono, peanut butter, pickled ginger, geri, spinach, grilled corn, pimentos de padrón, artichoke hearts, okra, pumpkin, water chestnuts, tofu, smoked, silken, fried, caviar red, black or liquid, chicken breast, grilled or poached, raw tuna, raw salmon, cooked shrimp, cooked crab stick, surimi, pickled anchovies, raw eel, unagi, boiled egg, tamago, raw squid, grilled mackerel saba, horse mackerel, marinated beef strips, bulgogi, beef tataki, scallops, grilled or raw, fried salmon, beet leaves, smoked eel, chickpeas, boiled or roasted, fried onions, pumpkin seeds, pickled plums, umeboshi, walnuts, peppermint leaves, arugula, zucchini rights and ownership notice. This audiobook is published and distributed by Testberichtdienststätte LLC. All copyrights, publishing rights, distribution rights, audio rights, and related intellectual property rights for this work have been lawfully and exclusively acquired by Testberichtdienststätte LLC. Testberichtdienststätte LLC is the sole and unrestricted rights holder of this audiobook, including the right to reproduce, distribute, publish, monetize, and publicly perform the content on digital platforms such as YouTube. The original manuscript files, source documents, and contractual acquisition records serve as proof of lawful ownership. The original author and/or their authorized representative, Renovatio LLC, has transferred all relevant rights to Testberichtdienststätte LLC in accordance with applicable copyright and publishing law. This ownership applies to all current and future uses of this work, including audio, video, and digital publications. Effective date of rights ownership: the 1st of February 2026. Any unauthorized use, reproduction, re-upload, redistribution, or claiming of this content is strictly prohibited. Copyright Testberichtdienstet LLC. All rights reserved.